made it back home yet, but I just wanted to say that I had a really good time today. There was a question I was going to ask you, but you were asleep on my lap, and, well, I just couldn't disturb you. Anyhow, I'll ask you later on. You have a great rest of the night. See ya.
Wish that I could tell you that everything on my mind. Please, dear, let's just stay when the world is moving all the time. The blank space in my heart
Nice. Let's first.
James Woolsey said he expects the experiment to...
As soon as I have a chance to, I'm definitely going to be making a video.
One witness says Vermington was taken from this spot.
They pulled up, put these weird glasses on her, and she was gone. It was like she totally shut down. Then they drag her into this van, and I'm just like, what the hell just happened?
This is the latest in a string of kidnappings leading up to Korpscon, which is a convention of supervillains taking place here in Toronto in a secret location.
Where am I? Hello?
Hi. How you feeling?
I have a headache. What? Is that you, Hoot?
Yeah, it's me. Hi.
Did you just kidnap me?
I prefer borrowing. We're just borrowing you. That's all we're doing.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Fucking so much time lately I'm spending in this other people's property, and it's like, hey guys, I'm also a person. It's like, fuck. Too many people are just like, I want to own you, and it's like, I don't particularly want to be owned by anybody ever.
That's debatable.
Why did you kidnap me?
Pretty simple, you know. I had you do a show, or agree to do a show, and that's what we're gonna do. Yeah, I signed the contract for you and everything. Forged your signature and all that.
Oh God, you're such a fucking creep.
Yeah.
I'm doing a show.
I mean, yeah, you're doing a show. And I'm producing.
I can't do a show right now. I've just been fucking kidnapped. I need a metal blanket and like a hug from a loved one.
Or alternatively, we could do that after you do the show.
I'm not doing a show.
You're gonna do the show.
You like really can't make me is the thing.
Do the show.
Welcome to Raturday night. Wow, what a great Korpscon it's been. I got confused earlier. I was thinking like, is this Korpscon? You guys know I'm a zombie, and so there's some... when I thought it was Korpscon, I was very excited. And then I found out it's Korpscon, and now I'm like, I don't know. What am I even doing here? Am I a core? You know, you think about cores and you think like apples and probably like nuclear fission if you're cool. I don't even know what a core is. What's a core?
A core would be like, you know, a faction of individuals combined under one certain goal.
A faction of it. So there you go. This is a convention for individuals who are aligned in their goals, which is just about every convention, but don't think about it. You go to a furry convention and they're not all aligned in their goals. Some of them are like, I want to have sex with men, and some of them are like, I want to have sex with women, and that's totally different.
But it's all sex anyway.
It's all sex.
One goal.
You're homophobic for implying that I was implying that it's
no.
abnormal.
I'm not absolutely not, but I'm saying you were saying like it's different, but the common word was sex. Right? So common goal.
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah.
Do you notice that there's it also says sex in bisexual?
I did.
That's crazy. Wow, what great banter we're having. This is what you want, right? You wanted me to be like a funny little host? You wanted me to puppet around on your stupid little stage?
I mean, yeah, that's pretty much what you do in the first place anyways, right? So it's just more of the same in a different setting.
Wow. You're just, all the fucking time you make these excuses to just take pot shots at me for being an adorable little performer. And I know it's because you're jealous. You want to fuck me so bad it makes you look stupid. Anyway, this whole thing is...
Yeah, but okay. I take that criticism and not only accept it, but also say you love me for it.
That's true, I do love you for it.
Yeah.
Alright, I guess I'm gonna do a funny little show then. I'm your host, Ratty Vermin, Ratstrid Ishmael Vermington. My pronouns are she, they. You can find me on Twitter at GIRLMEAT 5557. That's girlmeat5557, spelled how it sounds. This whole thing is for the 519, which is a queer community center in Toronto, Ontario, where I'm from. If you've read Not Dead, you'll know that's my city. I think the 519 even comes up at some point. Wouldn't that be fun? You're reading along, and now you know a piece of queer history from Toronto. You know about a community center. So what I'm saying is, look around this page. There's like probably a link, or you can check out the519.org for just a link to donate. Do activism with money. Pay people to be alive. These are my two political views. What are funny what? How superheroes suck. Tell me. Yep. Yeah. Do I ask you about that? Who's my guest?
I'm just the producer, but you can ask me, I guess.
Okay. Who's your least favorite superhero then, I guess?
Why would you... You're asking me who my favorite superhero is.
Least favorite.
Least favorite. Okay. I see what... that's a good question. I don't have a least favorite, because they all suck,
they're
right?
All bad.
They're like... Yeah,
like
they're all
insurance.
bad. Like, exactly. Because, like, here's the thing, right? What they do is essentially act like a bunch of fucking cops, but with less red tape. Mm-hmm. So, like, they're even less accountable for their actions. So when they inevitably, like, blow up skyscrapers and shit, doing their stupid vigilante justice shit, who's left to clean up the mess? You know?
Ordinary working people.
Exactly. They don't clean up their own messes. They never do. And nobody... Who foots the bill for it? It's the taxpayers, right?
Yeah.
It's not the superheroes who break shit, you know?
Fuck those guys. It's
garbage. They all suck equally as much.
All right. Well, I don't like...
Okay, actually, that's a lie. I will say I can't remember his name, and I don't care to, but there is this one superhero who uses, like, audio as his whole gimmick.
Oh.
Fuck that guy.
Hi, my name is Ratstrid Vermington. I'm a 22-year-old puppy possum from Toronto, Ontario. I come with all my shots, although I'm completely untrained, so please take that into account because I am looking for someone to put a collar on me. Send me a DM on Twitter if you're interested. My Twitter is GIRLMEAT5557. I love you! We also have programming notes before the show starts. First of all, I want to thank my producer, Hoot Wheels, who is putting this whole show together and streaming it on my behalf. I really appreciate that. You can find Hoot at HOOTWHEELZ on Twitter. Finally, Hoot will be dropping a link in the chat right now to the donation link for the 519, which you should check out, and you should go donate to them because this is what this is all about. Right? We're not doing this for me. Although, you know, you should send me a DM if you want to put a collar on me. I really would like that. And, you know, so do. Even if you're a pervert, please do it. What were the other programming notes? Oh yeah, can I get some woos in chat? Can I get a ow 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 from all my fucking furries in chat? Can I get a okay, well, that might not be your speed. Let's try a cute little ow ow for all the cuter, smaller puppy dogs out there. And maybe a little wah wah, Act like a dog in chat, please. I think it'll be fun. That's all. Enjoy Raturday night.
Nice. Okay. Let's first.
James Woolsey said he expects the experiments to.
As soon as I have a chance to, I'm definitely going to be making a video.
One witness says Vermington was taken from this spot.
They pulled up, put these weird glasses on her, and she was gone. It was like she totally shut down. Then they drag her into this van, and I'm just like, what the hell just happened?
This is the latest in a string of kidnappings leading up to Korpscon, which is a convention of supervillains taking place here in Toronto in a secret location.
Where am I? Hello?
Hi. How you feeling?
I have a headache. What? Is that you, Hoot?
Yeah, it's me. Hi.
Did you just kidnap me?
I prefer borrowing. We're just borrowing you. That's all we're doing.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Fucking so much time lately I'm spending in this other people's property, and it's like, hey guys, I'm also a person. It's like, fuck. Too many people are just like, I want to own you, and it's like, I don't particularly want to be owned by anybody ever.
That's debatable.
Why did you kidnap me?
Pretty simple, I had you do a show, or agree to do a show, and that's
Right.
what we're gonna do. Yeah, I signed the contract for you and everything, forged your signature and all that.
Oh God, you're such a fucking creep.
Yeah.
I'm doing a show.
I mean, yeah, you're doing a show. And I'm producing.
I can't do a show right now. I've just been fucking kidnapped. I need a metal blanket and like a hug from a loved one.
Or alternatively, we could do that after you do the show.
I'm not doing a show.
You're gonna do the show.
You like really can't make me is the thing.
Do the show.
Welcome to Raturday night. Wow, what a great Korpscon it's been. I got confused earlier. I was thinking like, is this Korpscon? You guys know I'm a zombie, and so there's some... when I thought it was Korpscon, I was very excited. And then I found out it's Korpscon, and now I'm like, I don't know. What am I even doing here? Am I a core? You think about cores and you think like apples and probably like nuclear fission if you're cool. I don't even know what a core is. What's a core?
A core would be like, a faction of individuals combined under one certain goal.
A faction of it. So there you go. This is a convention for individuals who are aligned in their goals, which is just about every convention, but don't think about it. You go to a furry convention and they're not all aligned in their goals. Some of them are like, I want to have sex with men, and some of them are like, I want to have sex with women. And that's totally different.
But it's all sex anyway.
It's all sex.
One goal.
You're homophobic for implying that I was implying that it's
no.
abnormal.
I'm not absolutely not, but I'm saying you were saying like it's different, but the common word was sex, right? So common goal.
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah.
Do you notice that there's also it also says sex in bisexual?
I did.
That's crazy. Wow, what great banter we're having. This is what you want, right? You wanted me to be like a funny little host. You wanted me to puppet around on your stupid little stage.
I mean, yeah, that's pretty much what you do in the first place anyways, right? So it's just more of the same in a different setting.
Wow. You're just all the fucking time you make these excuses to just take pot shots at me for being an adorable little performer, and I know it's because you're jealous. You want to fuck me so bad it makes you look stupid. Anyway, this whole thing is...
Yeah, but okay. I take that criticism and not only accept it, but also say you love me for it.
That's true, I do love you for it.
Yeah.
Alright, I guess I'm gonna do a funny little show then. I'm your host, Ratty Vermin, Ratstrid Ishmael Vermington. My pronouns are she, they. You can find me on Twitter at GIRLMEAT 5557. That's girlmeat5557, spelled how it sounds. This whole thing is for the 519, which is a queer community center in Toronto, Ontario, where I'm from. If you've read Not Dead, you'll know that's my city. I think the 519 even comes up at some point. Wouldn't that be fun? You're reading along, and now you know a piece of queer history from Toronto. You know about a community center. So what I'm saying is, look around this page. There's like probably a link, or you can check out the519.org, or just a link to donate. Do activism with money. Pay people to be alive. These are my two political views. What are funny what? Superheroes suck. Tell me. Yep. Yeah. Do I ask you about that? Who's my guest?
I'm just the producer, but you can ask me, I guess.
Okay. Who's your least favorite superhero then, I guess?
Why would you... You're asking me who my favorite superhero is.
Least favorite.
Least favorite. Okay. I see what... that's a good question. I don't have a least favorite, because they all suck,
they're
right?
All bad.
They're like... Yeah,
like
they're all
insurance.
bad. Like, exactly. Because, like, here's the thing, right? What they do is essentially act like a bunch of fucking cops, but with less red tape. So, like, they're even less accountable for their actions. So when they inevitably, like, blow up skyscrapers and shit, doing their stupid vigilante justice shit, who's left to clean up the mess? You know?
Ordinary working people.
Exactly. They don't clean up their own messes. They never do. And nobody... Who foots the bill for it? It's the taxpayers, right?
Yeah.
It's not the superheroes who break shit, you know?
Fuck those guys.
It's garbage. They all suck equally as much.
All right. Well, I don't like...
Okay, actually, that's a lie. I will say I can't remember his name, and I don't care to, but there is this one superhero who uses, like, audio as his whole gimmick.
Oh.
Fuck that guy. That's my shit.
Present Mike?
I guess so.
From fucking Boku no Hero Academia, you weeb?
I don't know. I don't care what his name is. Either
listen
way.
To you feigning ignorance. Fucking, what's anime? You ever notice it's always journalists that get kidnapped by supervillains? Like fucking, Lois Lane?
Well, yeah, but I mean,
Roxanne
consider
Ritchie?
the fact that you are here because I know you tell it like it is. You tell it straight. You tell the facts, and that's why you're
Khashoggi
here.
is another one.
Yeah.
That's a joke for the journalists in the crowd. I don't tell it like it is. I'm the worst journalist in the world. What do you mean? I've never told
but
it how it is.
You did agree with me when I said that superheroes aren't all they're cracked up to be. So.
Well, you know, that's pretty lukewarm of an opinion, I guess.
Have you seen society lately? Everybody's been all like, superheroes this, superheroes that, and the media all loves it, and you're like, eh.
I feel like we've made it past that. I feel like
have we?
Life has moved on. Yeah, life found a way, and the way was no more superheroes. There hasn't been a Marvel movie in 2 years. Well, that's not true. Fucking Black Widow just came out, which is really just a worse version of Not Dead by Maddie Girlmeat, out now, notdeadlinks.card.co.
I can attest to this, actually.
Yeah. Have you seen did you go see the Black Widow movie?
No.
Oh my god, thank God.
I just know it's worse than the book.
I was about to like shake my head all around and just break out of these chains. I'm feeling, I mean, this is comfortable, whatever. Don't tell anyone I like this. You know that test going around that says if you're like submissive and breedable or not?
Mm-hmm.
What did you get on that?
I think I got one, but not the other. I can't remember which.
Interesting. I got dead center, so I'm not submissive or infertile or breedable or dominant. I'm nothing, apparently. I'm a centrist, which makes me like, at least if I was infertile, I could have that as a part of my personality. I've been trying to turn back into a virgin for fun.
Just for fun.
Just for fun. Make me a virgin again. Do we have guests? Are there going to be guests on this show? This is your job. You're the producer. I just woke up here. I was in the back of a van.
No, yeah. Okay, there should be like a list. I put a list in your table there. It should tell you all the guests you got lined up for today.
Hold on. Is it under?
Yeah, under.
Under?
Yeah, second shelf from the right.
Second shelf from the right. Okay. I'm seeing you left your passwords in here, which is pretty funny. I have something to hold up if I need you to stop the stream immediately.
My what?
You left all your passwords in here. You just printed them out on a piece of printer paper and left them in here.
Oh. Well, I guess I'm going to have to change all my passwords then.
Yeah, a little bit. Hey everyone, check this out. Gwah, also known as JJ, is a kink artist, supervillain, and self-described pervert Lisa Frank. You can find her art at Gwah with 3 underscores on Twitter. So, can I ask how the pervert Lisa Frank thing came about?
It wasn't really intentional. You just kind of like keep saturating colors more and more and putting more reflections and more shines on things, and eventually whatever you draw winds up looking like a Lisa Frank drawing, and if it happens to be a lot of titties, then it gets a little pervy. So
I wonder, is this... You're not directly inspired by Lisa Frank then? This is sort of an accident. This is parallel evolution.
It's a little bit of parallel evolution, and it's a little bit of definitely growing up with that being a thing, like on binders and Trapper Keepers, and then also being on like DeviantArt when Sparkle Dogs were a thing.
Oh god, I love Sparkle Dogs. Do you have a favorite Sparkle Dog that you remember? Did you have a Sparkle Dog? Let's talk about this.
I did not. I was way too much of an edgelord to just enjoy my life back then.
Oh,
and
no. God,
I regret not. I should maybe make one now that I've chilled out a bit.
They're making a comeback now. It's exciting.
I mean, everything like early 2000s is coming back, so why not Sparkle Dogs?
Sparkle Dogs. I'm trying to think. Well, Lisa Frank notebooks. God. They should start making Lisa Frank notebooks again. What's your favorite thing from the early 2000s that's coming back? Let's talk about this.
I don't know if it's coming back, but I want to see more like candy-colored electronics, like the old Macs and like see-through Game Boys and stuff. I want my cell phone to look like if I bite into it, it'll taste like a Jolly Rancher.
Right. You look at cell phones now, and you look at them and you think, if I bit into that, rather, it would taste like metal and plastic, and that's not what I want at all.
No, you need a handy snack as well as a phone.
Do you have a favorite candy color?
I like greens. I'm pretty biased. I'm a green girl.
It's like a sour apple. You do definitely strike me as a sour apple kind of person.
Thank you.
I do have to say, green is a fantastic color, and I am not at all biased by that at all.
I don't. you and green. All the time with fucking green. So I do have questions that are being fed to me through the glasses, I guess. And I do
that's
feel
how that works.
Is that how that works?
That is how it works.
Oh, well, shit. Okay. The glasses want me to ask you, how do you plan on taking over the world?
I don't really have a set plan per se. I think just, being out there, showing everybody like trans otherkin supremacy, and maybe they'll all just kind of fall in line eventually. There's not like a hard and fast plan.
Well, it's like if you just demonstrate how much better it is,
exactly.
under this rule, it's like, why not? I'm also an anarchist though, so I say that, and I'm looking at these glasses, and the glasses are telling me, no, you're not, and I'm thinking, okay, sure, why not? We talked a little bit about this beforehand. Were you always a snake, or were you turned into a snake?
I got that good reptilian HRT. Not always.
Where do you find that? Because I remember it was a fucking pain in the ass to get regular HRT.
I mean, yeah, you gotta go in the deep web, and maybe you're gonna, like, the first couple of times you try and buy some, it's just gonna be sawdust and a pill, but eventually you find it.
I mean,
you just gotta be persistent.
Yeah, speaking as someone who eats a lot of sawdust, I had a good question and I forgot it. It's a good thing this is pre-recorded. So which came first? Were you transformed into a snake first? Or did you, transform yourself into a snake first? Or were you a supervillain first?
Definitely the villainous part. I think the snake part came later, because you can have all the intent in the world, but if the aesthetic doesn't line up, then, like, what are you doing? So
definitely. How did you first get into evil deeds and that sort of thing?
The aforementioned being an edgelord. It just kind of came naturally. I don't know. I'm trying to be less bitter and angry and more proactive in, I don't know. Evil's such a judgmental word for it, but
yeah, it hurts. I mean, it really does hurt. And I think being an edgelord in the early 2000s, I mean, you put enough red and black clothing on, and people who played Sonic the Hedgehog are just flocking to you, trying to make you a little, and it's just awful. I hate how they treat children in supervillain schools. Is that something that exists? Okay, sure, why not? Go ahead.
It does now.
Great. We're adding to the lore. So, what are you up to at Korpscon this year? What are you bringing out?
I'm going to be streaming the weekend of. What exactly I'm going to be streaming is still a little TBD. Just some scheduling conflicts have kind of not let me really prepare as much as I would have liked to. But either doing a charity YCH or possibly just doing some speed paint charity commissions. But either way, yeah, I'll be doing that on Picarto if people want to come and check that out.
To be entirely fair, I haven't really prepared for my thing either. And I am doing so much. Well, I mean, I'm helping produce this show, first of all. And then second of all, I'm doing a live music set. And then third of all, I'm doing a Let's Play of F1 2021 co-op with Paula Brady. So
you just had to get your little plugs in there, didn't you?
I mean, listen, I'm a very simple girl, and I need to advertise myself because I am an empty billboard, and if not my own thing, it's gonna be other stuff.
All right.
So,
absolutely.
You know how it is in capitalism. Got to sell your body, like literally. Just tattoo like company logos everywhere for like a couple bucks a month.
I'll do that. Fuck it. Take over my whole body.
Yeah, if you can get the monthly payments, go for it.
If you can get that Lenovo subscription for 20% off, you might as well try.
Yeah.
What tattoo? What brand logo would you most want to tattoo onto your body, Gwah?
Oh, that's tough. That's really tough. All I'm thinking of are like fictional. Like I would really like some of the fictional cyberpunky Wipeout brands.
Ooh.
Just because I love that aesthetic. But if it's gonna be something like, if they're gonna give me like free product, probably Ito N. I drink so much of their freaking tea.
I've never had Ito N. Have you had Ito N? What is this?
I don't drink tea.
Oh my god.
I am 100% a coffee drinker.
Tell us about the tea.
It's just some really good iced tea you get in a square bottle, and I can't get enough of this stuff. It's unsweetened. It's like the only thing they have at the bodega that doesn't have a ton of sugar in it, so I'm all about it.
Fuck yeah. I love just going down to the So, okay, let's talk about your bodega order. What do you normally like get after in the bodega?
Turkey Swiss with lettuce, mustard, and mayo on a roll. Plantain chips and green tea.
So I forgot you are a real New Yorker. So the 7-Elevens have like a sandwich place in them now as well.
Yeah. They're way grimier, and there's like a full deli in most of them.
That's incredible. Can you imagine? Well, I guess you don't have to imagine. Never mind. How did this order come about? Like, this is just process of elimination for you?
Like, I don't know. I don't eat most meats anymore, and I just go for the turkey.
Hell yeah.
It's tasty. It's readily available.
Tasty and available. That's why the pilgrims like turkeys as well, as far as I remember.
I have to be honest real quick. I know I'm a bird, but I am a bird of prey. So turkey, I absolutely have to agree, is a fantastic meat. Highly recommend.
I can't stand turkey. I think about Thanksgiving and I'm like, ham for me, please. Fuck.
Ham's also good. Ham is really good.
I miss
really
it.
like the black smoked ham or hickory smoked ham. That's the good stuff.
Well, do you have a favorite meat?
Yeah.
I have to say salmon.
Salmon.
Oh,
salmon's up there.
Good choice.
Salmon's pretty up there. Yeah, fuck, salmon's good. You ever go fishing?
I have been, not in ages, but
do you have any stories about when you used to go fishing?
The last time I went fishing, I was very young.
Oh, okay.
Maybe
like 12 or 13.
Okay.
Was a little.
I was gonna say, like, I wonder if you, last time you went fishing, if you had one of those hats that said, like, fish fear me, women want me, or some way.
Oh, God, I wish.
Around, but
way before the meme.
Mm-hmm.
Way before it, yeah.
Trendsetter. I'm surprised salmon. Salmon's like a very, like, you know, I imagine, you know, this whole collective has access to some absolutely nuts meat. I bet you could get people meat if you tried hard enough, but salmon is very... It's good to know that the best meat is one I've already tried.
It's pretty hard to beat. It tastes so good. It fries up real nice. It's good raw. Like, any way you do it.
Can we get a live salmon recipe from you here? What's your default salmon process?
My default salmon process is to get the steak cut, so it's like it's down the middle of the fish, and then you get a very hot pan with sesame oil in it, and you'll have the salmon just pressed into salt and pepper, nothing fancy, and then you just kind of get a good sear on both sides and cook it like you're cooking a steak. So you want it to be like almost like a little raw in the center, but like seared on the edges, and that is so good.
That's incredible. That sounds
My mouth is
fantastic.
watering.
Yeah, actually, that was like kind of incredible. I love that too. That's one anyone can do. Fucking.
It's very simple and it's so fucking good.
God, and aren't the?
Oh, can we cuss? We can cuss. It's...
fucking cuss as much as you want. Fuck shit,
All right,
bastard.
all right.
What's your favorite cuss word? Let's say it twice.
Yeah, I don't know why I'm asking on the supervillain internet stream.
Yeah, literally. You gotta know someone who's from the dark web to watch this one. Like, what kind of dark web purchases you been getting up to? What's in your Amazon wish list? Amazon 2 wish list.
I don't know if I should say that out loud.
Well, I'm diving into the lore. I'm trying to think of a supervillain shit, but also I guess that is kind of where you.
Yeah, research chemicals.
Yeah, research chemicals.
Totally
Great,
honest.
thank you. Chemicals for research. Yeah,
Totally.
chemistry.
Yeah.
Poison.
Lots of at-home chemistry.
Mm-hmm. What's your favorite potion to make?
Homebrew green hair dye.
Ooh, yeah, that's a good one.
Hell yeah.
You gotta love the smell.
Again with the green.
Oh yeah.
The green. Hell
It's
yeah.
the whole aesthetic. I mean, green scales, green hair, green eyes. You got it all.
I mean, if you start with the green scales, you really do have to, go along with the rest of it, I think.
Yeah.
Do you dye your scales? I know some people do. Is that a rude thing to ask? Oh my god, I'm so sorry.
No, I don't mind. They have been dyed before, but they're naturally more brown.
Well, I mean, that's always nice too. Sometimes
you have enough homebrew green hair dye and you take a shower and it gets everywhere. So
yeah,
it's a whole.
It's all rough and coarse and it gets everywhere.
So I want to talk about one of the things you've been drawing a lot lately are pool toys, specifically people turned into pool toys. That's one I've never gotten, although I'm being flashed with a Wikipedia article about it now, so I have a headache, I guess. What's I mean, I hate to say what's sexy about it, but like, what's the deal? Tell me about.
I don't know. It's kind of like the best parts of like latex kinks, the best parts of inflation kink, and the best parts of like object TF kink.
So latex, I understand. Latex, I'm like, good. But also, whenever I'm thinking about myself wearing latex, and I have dreams sometimes that are fantastic, I shut up. Don't draw attention to that.
I didn't say anything. I didn't say a damn thing.
Oh my god, but I think about wearing latex and I'm like, part of the latex is the weight to me. I think part of something I really enjoy with another person is just the weight of them. And I wonder, how does that interact with your
someone else can still be using it. The toy after the fact. There's plenty of weight there.
I see.
It's an interactive experience.
Oh my god, I'm being enlightened here. Okay, I'm so glad we asked.
We're going to ruin your brain by the end of this interview.
No, but
It's
does
going to happen.
So does does the fact that you're a toy factor into it?
Oh, for sure.
Okay.
Like, I definitely think there's like a very big appealing part of like being used.
Jesus.
To put it bluntly.
Damn, holy moly. That's oh wow. Okay, yeah, I'm getting it.
There's layers to it.
Layers to it. Okay.
TF kink have layers. I'm sorry, that was a really bad impression of Shrek. That was awful. You can cut that out.
Weird.
Oh boy.
Oh, I'm just seeing we have appropriate stock video in the background here now too.
Yeah,
that's lovely.
I just wanted to set the mood. We also have an ad for something that thank God you can't see the name of because I get so mad that fucking this doesn't have ad block on it. But oh well,
oh no,
it's fine. You know what? It
you
adds to the
if they are courageous enough to be associated with what's going on here, good for them.
You know what? That's true. I hadn't thought about it like that, but like, yeah. Yeah. Fucking, that's so bold of you, AirPods. Thank you for associating with literally the scum of the earth. What's the evilest thing you've ever done? Not like, I don't want to hear about the time you dropped a rock on an animal. Like, that's fucked up.
Tax fraud?
Villainy. Oh, tax fraud's a good one. You cheat on your taxes?
I mean, I'm a freelance artist.
Yeah, right? Fair enough.
I don't want to confirm or deny anything on video here, but I am a freelance artist.
No, yeah, absolutely, 100%. I can tell you right now, I've never made enough money to pay taxes, so I'm flying under the radar. I'm all good. CRA's got nothing on me, baby. You ever been to Vancouver?
I have not been to Vancouver. The only city I've been to in Canada is Montreal.
Oh god, and it was fucking Montreal. Oh my god. Okay, well, sorry about that. You were about to say?
I was about to say, ceci n'est pas une pipe.
Oh.
That's French, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know.
That's not. Sorry.
That's what they say in Montreal
hang on.
to greet each other as ceci n'est pas une pipe.
Did you just say sissy?
Ceci.
Ceci n'est pas une pipe.
Ceci n'est pas une pipe.
Thank you. Apologies to all the French speakers in chat. I mean, normally I wouldn't give that to you, but holy shit, it's...
Tabernacle.
Hey, don't... You actually can't say that. That's bad. Don't say... We gotta cut that out. I'm leaving it in because it's...
Bad? Okay, but also I am villainous, so it's good.
It's like a slur
good.
for Catholics, I'm pretty sure.
Fuck the Catholic. Here's the Catholic.
Giant pedophile cult, whatever.
Listen, I don't know. I feel like the Catholics got some fucking power, dog. Like, goddamn. Anyway, what about being huge? Tell me about being huge. What's like?
Ugh, it's good.
Okay.
I don't know. It's just good. That's such a broad topic. Just tell you about it? I don't know.
I mean, so then, have you got a specific sort of category of it that's just sort of your thing? Like, what's the subcategory of being big/small where you land in?
I think it's all about the process and the transition phase, whether it's like growing or shrinking or what have you. It's about noticing changes and suddenly being out of your element, and that whole, I don't know, that part is always what interested me the most about it.
I do like that. Yeah, that is cool. You kind of are just by default on a back foot, which is so nice sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I imagine it's the other way around for you, with the whole, being who you are kind of thing. Let's see. We have a game. I've set up a game for us, and it's important that we get to it because
let's do it.
I think I'm curious. This is Pool Toy Hot or Not. Gonna put a title card on screen. So the transition was a little abrupt, but I'm fine with that.
We got the macro in there as well.
Yeah, this is what I was thinking. This is some macro stuff. So this is Pool Toy Hot or Not. I've downloaded 12 images of pool toys. We're going to sample a few of them, and I need you to tell me if these are hot or not.
Cool, let's do it.
Go ahead. Please.
Oh, this is the first one.
Yeah.
I gotta say not for this one.
That's fascinating.
It's so casual and like, I don't know. That honestly, it looks photoshopped. I don't believe that thing is that large.
Interesting. Okay. So there's some trust issues going on too.
Yeah. You can tell by the pixels. It's I don't trust
always
like that.
tell by the pixels.
You really can't. I mean, and you really can't spend any time with a pool toy you don't trust as well. I mean, this is just.
This looks like it would be something you would order from Amazon, and you would be so disappointed when you read the fine print and it says that all the models in the photo were actually 2 feet tall.
Yeah.
Those would be some tiny people in there.
It's sort of like, it's almost cuckolding for but big littles.
Right?
Yeah, micro macro. I know the word. I'm pretending not to know the word so that people think I'm cool still, but I think that ship is sailed.
Yeah, no, like that
Ship's gone.
That ship's long gone.
That ship sank. Which is fine. You know what? Like, I'm having fun, right? This to me is a yes, surprisingly.
All right. What about it intrigues you?
I'm feeling very nurtured. I feel like this is a flamingo that would be great at aftercare. You know what I mean?
I can absolutely see that. Like, you've got a lot of benches. I'm assuming there's some cup holders in there.
Yeah, definitely.
Like a very nurturing environment.
Yeah, I would absolutely. This duck, I would like go on several dates with this duck, this flamingo.
It's a flamingo.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Like, I would want to meet this flamingo's son. I'd feel like that's another thing. It's got. So, do you feel like it has MILF vibes?
I don't know. A little bit.
I'm gonna say maybe a little bit. Like, you know, like
stepmom vibes, maybe.
Yeah.
Definitely stepmom vibes. I feel like the funky pattern is like a little, it's not very milfy, but it's more like, I'm out here, I'm one of the cool kids still. I might be your stepmom, but we can hang.
Yeah, I might be your stepmom, but I'm also 33, so it's cool.
And a flamingo.
God, can you imagine this lasting for any more than 33 seconds? You'd put a fucking hole through it. I see sometimes. Can I talk to you about this? Sometimes I see photos of cons or whatever. There will be this pool toy that I've seen in like 3 decades of photos. And I'm like, holy shit, how do you, like, what's the secret? Do you have to rub oil on them?
It's seen some shit. Its eyes are haunted. But also, like, I think about wanting to be that pool toy, and I'm like, okay, I get it. Can you find the photo of the Latias pool toy that always goes to conventions?
Yeah, I think I can find it here. I think I can find it here somewhere. I just gotta like.
Just find your favorite. There's that brown deer that's always at fucking places.
Yeah, that too. Yeah.
There's the cardboard standee of Kyle. Fucking holy shit. These are all furry things, so I apologize. I know you're only half furry, and even then more scaly.
Just the lower half. Yeah.
Here's our second pool toy, and I want to get conceptual with this one. I look at this and I'm like, drone kink, right?
Yeah, I can see that.
Okay.
Can you explain that? I don't think I see it.
Well, it's sort of that like anti-drone. You know how like all of these drone people, the MSA Millennium like comes in black with the black thing. This is sort of that anti-drone kind of thing where their trim is all like white and kind of polished, almost like a really expensive shoe. They've got that like
Tesla drone.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's like if regular drones are demons, then these drones would be angels. Does that make sense?
Okay. I understand where you're coming from. Yeah, I can see it. I can see it.
Do we think this pool toy is hot or not, though?
It's too abstract.
Really? You can't abstract that far? You're a snake.
Yeah. No, I'm gonna go with hot then.
Okay.
If we take it to that the drone level, I'll go with hot.
Okay. What kind of date do you imagine with this drone?
Let's
talk about personality.
Probably not a very good date. Probably like going to the Apple store and waiting in line at the Genius Bar, and then maybe getting some really healthy food afterwards.
Yeah, you never want healthy food on a first date.
No. You gotta get all the junk out on the table on the first date.
100%. First date, 7-Eleven. I mean, that's because I'm poor, but, you know.
I mean, they got good chicken, though.
They have... Well, you're a good chicken.
Thank you.
Hoot, how do you feel? Is this pool toy hot or not?
I think I'd rather be the pool toy than date the pool toy. Yeah.
Okay.
Have people sit inside me, because why not?
Yeah,
You know?
there is a
Floating
little
in the
bit of an
ocean.
element of that sort of vor thing going on here.
Yeah, there you go.
All right.
Yeah.
We got another hot pool toy.
I was going to say, it's not exactly what I had in mind, but sure, let's go with that.
We're expanding our horizons here.
Yeah.
I was
Apple
more
Store.
thinking towards unbirthing or something like that.
Okay.
You're welcome.
Well, that's our rating for the giant Apple Store anti-drone that can get pregnant with you. Here's one that... So I was going to say, if you don't like the conceptual shit, it's just going to get harder for you.
This pool toy is a boomer. Just through and through. This pool toy complains about its wife in shitty passive-aggressive Facebook posts. And I don't want anything to do with it.
Yeah, this is not a hot pool toy.
No, not at all.
Hoot, you have a weird thing with older men. How do you feel about this?
This is not true. That is literally not true.
No,
I don't know
it's
what
me,
you're
it's me.
talking about. Yeah, but honestly, like, as much as I know I'm not supposed to like golf as a poor queer who is also not a capitalist, but golf is kind of fun. I just wish it didn't take up so much agricultural space. So, I mean, I feel like this is like a good alternative where you're not taking up any agricultural space, although it's taking up residence inside a pool, which is wasting a shitload of water. So I'm
okay, we have to.
But it's definitely not hot. It is definitely not hot. This is some
reduce down the equations. All of these are going to be on water, so it doesn't.
Yeah, there's
it's
no
not gonna make a
pool
difference.
toys
Yeah,
under capitalism.
there's no unwet pool toys, certainly.
Okay, well, it's still not hot because it's golf. So, like you said, it's very much like boomer shit, and I'm not into boomer shit.
Is this hot to me?
I don't know. Do you like balls?
You are
being thrown at
aiming
you?
thing. Yeah, you are putting balls into a hole.
I
Into
would
a hole, though.
I would want to be this pool toy, and for very weird reasons. So, well, you know, I'll move on. This one's hot to me, and it's because my dad didn't love me. Next page. Okay, yeah, this is a classic.
The classic.
This is absolutely a classic. 100% hot.
What vibes do you get from this pool toy?
This pool toy... I don't know. This pool toy has some bitchin' eyeliner. Orca is a very classic design. And I don't know. It's just like, it's tired and true, or tried and true. That's how that phrase goes.
You're tired and true.
Ratty.
I'm very tired.
Ratty, you said that the flamingo was not a MILF. Is this a MILF?
No, this is like too... I'm trying to think of a word... This has not reached MILF age yet, if that makes sense.
Oh?
This is like a 22-year-old.
Oh, okay. Well, it came across... I always got MILF vibes from the inflatable orca.
Interesting.
Don't judge me.
I can't get MILF vibes from this. I look at this and I'm like, she's doing something cool with her makeup. She's like a little round, which is nice. I'm thinking like, this is a hip, like, social media manager of an orca, you know?
The white eyeliner is very on trend right now.
Definitely.
I'm into it.
100%. Well, good. Did we all say if this was hot or not? I find this hot.
Hell yeah.
All
Same.
right.
We all
Sick.
did. Yeah.
This one is definitively hot. Can we get a graphic on screen that says definitively hot? Who
Yeah,
are you
there
still
you
looking for that pic from the fucking convention?
Sorry, I've been busy. Yeah, give me a second. I'm still looking.
Throwing so much at your poor producer here.
It's okay. It's what she's here for. It's what she signed
It's
up
okay.
for.
I'm used to getting shit thrown at me all the time.
Oh my god, you can't say that. This is like a weird. People are gonna send you Twitter DMs about their poo, and it's gonna be disgusting.
Not literal shit. Not literal shit. Let's just clarify that first off.
Okay. So this one, ignore the nice lady. How do we feel about the rest of this?
I'm here for it. The pony vibes aside, not usually my thing, but again, badass makeup game, very gothy. Hell yeah.
Do we have a favorite out of all of these? I know it's not the golf one.
Is this the last one?
I think this might be the last one.
I think this might have to be the favorite then. Oh
Interesting.
No. The golf came back to haunt us.
Oh wait, there was one more.
Oh,
this. Okay, yeah, this is super conceptual. Get with me on this one.
Mm-hmm.
Is this pool toy or not?
Yes.
So, you're closing your eyes. Your mind's eye is creating a world in which either you are this pool toy or you're using this pool toy and it's sentient. Which side are you on?
For this one, I'm gonna say using, and I'm gonna be honest. My brain is going back to wanting to take a big bite out of it, and it looks like it would be like a raspberry flavored slushie.
Mm. Oh, that sounds so good. God, didn't you just love that in the 90s when they started making everything clear for some reason?
Mm-hmm. It's immediately what my brain went back to after we talked about that earlier, and I'm getting mild slime girl vibes from it, and I'm so here for it.
Oh, okay, yeah, I reckon, yeah. Yeah, okay, I could bite into this. I'm like sort of now reimagining it as like kind of a thick jelly texture, and it's like,
right? It looks delicious.
I'd eat that. All right, we have a surprise competitor from the furries. Who do you know any of the history of this here blue one?
I do not.
I don't either, no. And by the way, I tried to look for the inflatable Latius. I literally could not find it at all. There's no actual image I found on
It's been scrubbed from the internet.
It has been scrubbed from the internet, it seems.
Con exclusive inflatable Latias.
Yeah.
So both of these are similar vibes. Actually, I'll tell you, we'll do a 2-on-1 real quick. Well, you have to decide between these two pool toys. It's like it's like the dating game. Welcome to the dating game, everybody. All right.
If we're going purely by aesthetics, I gotta go towards the sparkle dog and go with the blue and white.
Okay. It's understandable.
But I don't know.
It's difficult. You kind of sort of...
It's very difficult to choose.
You don't want to hurt either of them. They both seem like really nice guys. Or gals or whatever.
They both were out here and put themselves out there and were full of air. They both seem lovely.
If you ask me, I think the blue and white one gets it just by virtue of it being much, much larger and filled with much, much more air.
Are there wings on the blue one?
And wings, yes.
Okay, definitely going with the blue one then, because the more weird appendages we can get going on here, the more down I am.
Give it tentacle arms, it's perfect.
Hell yeah.
100%. You could have like... You have little like water spouts spraying out. That'd be adorable.
Yes.
Wow. Thank you. We've discovered the hottest pool toys of the season.
Thank you for having me. This was a blast.
Hell yeah. I'm going to fucking Home Depot to get myself a Aqua Lounger.
I'm glad you came around on it.
I'm glad too. I feel great. Hey, we're back. So welcome to my normal set.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Cool. Is there anything anything else you wanted to talk about before we shut down?
Oh, good. Thank you so much for having me. This was a blast.
Hell yeah. I had a great time. You can follow Gwah at GWAH with 3 underscores at the end on Twitter. They stream art regularly on Pictaro, and they will be streaming through the entire con, I believe, or not the entire thing, but a large portion of it.
As much as I can be available for.
Where can people check that out?
That's pictaro.com/GWAHHH.
Perfect. Get there. I'll be there. Fuck it. I'll be dropping in.
Hell yeah.
Gwah, thank you so much for coming on.
Well, thank you so much for having me.
Making me useful for a little while longer while I try and buy time to see what the hell is going on here. We'll be back after this break. Most animals don't get a second chance. You fall through a lake and the current drags your fur and you end up dead under 6 inches of ice. You cross the wrong people and you end up smeared across the snow. You end up half a world away from home. You end up climbing out of hell, coming up to a surface world that forgot your name. Not Dead is a cyberpunk paranormal thriller about the supernatural trying to lead mundane lives. It follows undead reporter Hanratty Vermington and her demonic partner Set, 2 animals in pain trying their best to be good. It's also about gay animal people kissing each other. What does Hexen do to stand out?
All the sets are, on the channel it starts on, from start to finish. All the sets have visual representation, visual stimuli. And it's not just music.
This video will give you a seizure with worry.
And now you're bringing the T back to MTV. I'm liking it. I'm really liking it. In an alternate dimension where the T didn't take over MTV. Anyway.
Oh no, the T is taking over MTV.
Yeah.
Majority of the people on the show are trans.
It wasn't real. Familiar scenes on a green screen projected on the inside of my skull. My eyes are closed. I'm dreaming and my eyes are closed, but I'm awake. I'm so awake. I'm so very awake. This is the place I visit when I am nowhere. When I am nothing. When I am collapsing down to a point. When I have nowhere else to go, I go there. When I have nothing, I have that. I have the space of dreams and visions and nightmares. And when I have no other home, that is my home. In the hole where the optic nerve leads to the brain, or Charon drags images from my dark discarded, and the creature of the surface makes up its own TV shows and radio plays and fantasies, oblivious to the world.
Hey, so this one's not an ad for any. Well, it kind of is. There was a really nice picture of me drawn recently, and you should go look at it. It's like super sexy. It's got my parts and stuff on it. So if you don't like naked pictures, don't look at it. But if you do, go check it out. Leave a nice comment. It makes me feel good. There's a link on the screen.
We interrupt this program for a breaking news.
We're starting the show. This is banter already. What's the sexiest video game controller? Welcome to the show, Nyxgaming. Let me pull up the thing that I'm supposed to read on these cool glasses I've got here. Nyxgaming is an industry leader in hypnosis technology with a special focus on video games. You can find their storefront at nyxgoddes.games or on Twitter at nyxgameco. A representative from Nyxgaming is here to talk about their new projects as well as a very special and unveiling. Welcome to the... Bleh! Wow, I was doing so good until the end. A representative from Nyxgaming is here to talk about their new projects as well as a very special unveiling. Welcome to the show, Priestess Glitch 2-3.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
What's the most fuckable game controller then? Let's get into it.
Oh god. Assuming I can't talk about unreleased products that we have in our labs, maybe I'm gonna go really, really out there and say the Nintendo Wii U gamepad.
Oh my god. Okay, so tell me your answer again?
My answer
Nintendo
was
Wii U gamepad.
No, that was yours. Mine was the Nintendo 64
These are
controller.
Both the worst answer possible. They're so like...
well, if your answer is so good, then what's yours?
PlayStation 2, obviously. The DualShock? You kidding me? It doesn't get sexier than that.
Actually,
well, I mean...
I'd like to change my answer in terms of personal situations. I'm gonna have to go with the Virtual Boy in general.
Oh my god, you're fucking with me.
That's okay. So first of all, Virtual Boy, never thought of that. Great idea. But also the thing is, you can get like rumble packs for the Nintendo 64 controller.
Oh,
so there
yeah.
you go. And it's 3-pronged, right?
Hey, buddy, every controller since 1921 has vibrated. It's not that crazy anymore. Fuck.
Okay, fair enough.
Well,
what about okay, so
the Virtual
what
Boy
about...
I don't get. I need some answers about the Virtual Boy actually.
Yeah.
It's a headset that you wear, and it's known for really, really messing up people's brains. Maybe not in a horny way, but like it's close enough.
Yeah, you could definitely get there. You could rearrange some shit in your head to be like, this headache is horny now, you know?
Absolutely.
We've all had horny headaches.
Yeah.
Do you ever do that?
Here's the question that I have. Okay. Real quick. Let's go hard mode. How do you make a Sega Genesis controller horny?
I don't know. I already kind of like Sega Genesis.
I mean, you already got Sonic the Hedgehog, and you can't really get much of a hornier video game character than that.
The first boy I ever had a crush on had a Sega Genesis, so I'm all set.
I'll put this question to our design team. We'll figure something out and get back to you.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
Perfect.
This is for personal research purposes.
Hell yeah. So you're actually a new mascot for the company. Can you tell us about the hiring process?
So I wasn't technically hired by the company, more accidentally created. We were doing a test on some virtual reality technology that was very exciting and had a special feature where it would literally quarantine viruses into your brain, like section off a section of your brain to hold malware, viruses, ads, and such. And it turns out if you put a bunch of viruses into a human brain, they just become sentient and take over your mind. And then we just worked it out, and it's cool now. We're hanging out here.
I imagine that really does sound like an oversight to me. Is that I mean, maybe that's something, you're a press representative, so you're not going to tell me. If I ask you, what other kinds of oversights has Nyxgameco made in the past decade? You're not going to be like, here's 17 things we did wrong. Here's the time.
That's why it's testing. That's why you do these things in testing. I mean, I'm certainly having a good time. I don't regret this. It was a great time. I spent like 2 weeks having a good time with something running rampant over my mind, rewriting my brain. That's a good time.
That does sound
like a mistake if everyone enjoys it.
I guess so, yeah. Only happy little accidents here.
Exactly.
What's the worst? So, I guess worst is, can you describe some of the viruses you've ended up with?
Oh god, I don't even remember at this point. They've all blended together. I know there were a lot of terrible, terrible ads for hot singles in your area, because I find myself thinking about that a lot.
I wonder, have you ever tried one of those ads? Do they ever work?
No, as someone who is part ad, I can say from personal experience they don't work.
That's such a cool backstory. Holy shit. That's just the coolest. I don't know. I've never tried clicking on one of those, and I wonder, like, where does it take you that you're like, are people getting kidnapped through the hot singles in your area? Fucking
it just gives you more malware, which is part of the problem. Is I used to click on all of them, and then that added more malware, which made me see more ads and bad pop-up ads, just until eventually it overflowed the section of my brain that was supposed to contain it.
Sort of an
It's nothing interesting. It just messes up your computer.
So do you remember anything from before you were turned into this?
Yeah, it's just pretty boring mostly.
Oh, fair enough.
It's much cooler to be a weird computer thing than it is to be an intern.
So I guess, you were an intern. That gets some fun labor conflict in there. We actually haven't talked about what Nyxgameco is. I gave that little intro, but do you wanna give us the sort of press pitch? What's at the top of your About Us page?
Nyxgaming is the #1 company making hypnotic video games and also erotic video games of all sorts currently. We are working on a number of projects. We've created a number of wonderful hypnotic experiences that you can try out.
Yes, we have created a number of them, including our most recent one, Fractionate, which everybody should go out and play right now.
So me and Hoot played Fractionate together, and it was fucking excellent. Hoot, you had a question about Fractionate?
Yeah, I actually asked this to them before the break, but I did want to ask the specifics, which is specifically, how in the world did you make me forget what a 5 was? How does that work?
Oh, well, the mind is such a fascinating thing, and there's so many different fun things about the way that the mind works. When it comes to making people forget the number 5 or, their entire life backstory, it really is as simple as getting their mind to play along with whatever we are deciding to do. As long as it knows that it's going to have a good time, it's perfectly willing to do all sorts of wild things to itself.
So sorry, go ahead.
So you're telling me that I forgot the number 5 because I wanted to?
Essentially, yes. We only use consent-based suggestions at Nyxgaming, so...
Right, yeah.
If it's something that happened to you, it is essentially something that your brain wanted to happen.
Well,
sick. Okay, cool.
I did such a shit job doing that, honestly. I was sitting there backstage because they were like, you should play this before the interview. And I was doing such a shit job because I would forget, and then I'd try to remember, and then I would remember, and it's like, fuck, well, this is not as fun as it would be if I was just playing along. Anyway, I wanted to ask how you think, or what your research suggests, or Nyx's research rather suggests mechanically, as in terms of how hypnosis works.
Now, that is a huge question. Me, I was only made, about a month ago now, I think. But I've been talking a lot and, neural interfacing a lot with different members of our hypnotic research department. And it turns out there's a lot of different competing theories. The way that we see it is it doesn't quite matter which one is correct as long as we are able to show the player a very, very good time.
I mean, I do want to know a couple of the theories, though. Come on.
I mean, we can get into it, but it will be a lot of referencing psychological textbooks and...
Oh, I see. Okay.
We do a lot of research on these things. I don't specifically, but our company does. I mostly just look at funny images of Sonic the Hedgehog online, but no one can tell because they can't see my monitor. I think they can't see my monitor. I don't know if they've hooked me up to something.
There is one on the outside, so I would be careful. What kind of funny images of Sonic the Hedgehog are we talking about?
Mostly images of him falling down. Are there other images of Sonic the Hedgehog online?
Images of Sonic the Hedgehog falling down. I'm trying to think. Hoot, have you ever seen an image that's not Sonic the Hedgehog falling down? That's still Sonic the Hedgehog, but not him falling down?
No, not really. I can't think of any.
No, me neither.
Is there pornography of this? I'm sorry, I only started existing a little bit ago. Hang on a second.
Are you okay? You go. Well.
Oh, there is pornography of that. Oh, that rules. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah. Anyways.
Of him falling down specifically?
No, just of Sonic the Hedgehog.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Oh, no, wait, there he is falling down, and... Oh, yeah, that's his butt. Okay.
All right.
Okay.
This is great. I don't even have to ask you for images anymore. Hoot. Hold on.
Wow.
I'm
Nyxgaming coming on here within the half hour, replacing me already.
Yeah, you're a great intern. This is... We need to start hiring interns. How do we do that? How do you...
That's actually a really long question that I would have to refer to our business department.
I feel like the best way to attract interns to a gig is to put cheese on the end of a string and then just kind of pull it closer until they're in. And it's like, hey, you want a job?
See, I think you're thinking of mice, which is a completely different thing.
I mean,
mice
I like
can be interns.
Mice can be interns?
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, I'm a literal bird. You're a literal possum. What's stopping?
No, I'm
actual mice.
Okay, so now you're getting into some magical thinking with the whole mice and people are this or fucking. Hold on, I have to type the word Sonic Advance 2 into Google right now to make the show look okay, and you can't stop me. Here we go. Okay. It's outside the window. See. I tried so hard to make that happen, and now it does. And we were talking about mice aren't people. Come on. You know when I say mice, I mean mice and not people mice.
Same difference.
But don't, I mean, actually, technically this whole debate isn't actually correct, because I Googled it. Mice aren't actually that into cheese. They prefer peanut butter.
Oh.
Oh.
Well.
Oh. Well, I'm going to have to update, my knowledge on that, bird of prey and whatnot.
Oh my god, stop talking about eating other people! Like, it's fucking all the time. Oh my god, Nyx, can I tell you? All the fucking time with Hoot, all the time it's, oh, now I'm thinking about eating other people again, and it's like, stop! I'm like, we're at Applebee's, and it's, whatever. I just,
I mean, where are the bees? There's not even any apples
God.
either.
No. That was bad. We're cutting that one out.
I'm sorry.
There's a snake that works in our communications department you'd probably like to meet.
Oh. What kind of snake?
A very big one.
Oh, we had a very big snake on here earlier. That's fantastic. Oh, Hoot, do you want to go visit the very big snake?
I will think on that.
Let's you and
normal size snakes are my kind of treat, but big size snakes kind of scare me a bit.
Well, I'm gonna go visit the huge giant snake without you, and you're gonna get so FOMO that you're gonna like call an ex, and it's gonna be so funny. We've sort of talked over you for a little while here. We're just bantering. I apologize. Let's see. Oh, yeah, this was another thing that came up while you were talking about Nyx's games. You put like a lot of emphasis on consent, on aftercare, count ups, suggestion wipes, these kinds of things. And it's been my experience that a lot of hypnosis content doesn't do that. Can you explain sort of where that inspiration comes from?
Well, the reason that we do that is specifically because other people don't. The field of hypnotic gaming is one that is incredibly new. Like, there aren't many other people who are currently doing this, and it seemed only right that we set a good example. Like, that we do our best to make sure that our players are well cared for, that they feel like that they are being respected by our games. Sure, we want to take over the world. Oh, wait, shoot, I shouldn't have said that.
No, it's
Corporate's probably going to get mad at me about that. But sure, we don't want to take over the world. We absolutely don't. But if we did, we want to do it in a way that respects our players.
Hell yeah.
Additionally, as hopefully other companies begin to make delightful experiences that I can try out, not through QA, but just through having a good time, as we start to see competition, we hope that they'll follow the same path we have, and also, and if they don't, then players will be able to see what we've done and say, well, this is something that I want.
Yeah. That's so cool. Honestly, I love that a lot. You mentioned briefly taking over the world. Now, I know Nyxgaming has no interest in doing that kind of thing. But
yes.
If you were going to, what would be a good sort of way to do that? Just maybe someone in the audience is looking to get started. They know that you have some experience. They just want a little bit of, it's like, how do I start making music? How do I start making games? How do I start taking over the world? You know what I mean?
I really don't have much advice for that, mostly just because our plans kind of start and end at selling people video games. Our plan for taking over the world is sell people video games, and our goal and reason for taking over, if we had one, which we don't, for taking over the world would just be to sell people more video games. As far as I know, at least.
Yeah.
There may be things in upper management that I don't know about yet, but...
Well, this company's got a lot of interns. Like, that's a little... How do you feel about that?
I mean... You always need just a long, extensive list of people who you can perform vaguely unethical but extremely horny experiments on if you're a huge evil company. That's like Evil Company 101.
Have you seen...
We pay them, unlike some of our competitors. We pay them quite well.
Oh. Well, shoot, I might have to apply. I'm between jobs right now. And I have had sexy jobs before, so, like, you know, you can talk to my old boss, and she'll be like, yeah, Ratty never showed up. I mean, she did, but she didn't, like, do anything. You know, it'll be fun. You and my old boss can get along. It'll be great. And I was going to ask you... It's about interns. Vaguely horny experiments. That was it! Can you tell us about some of the vaguely horny experiments that have been going on?
Well, I could tell you, but also you could try them out in one of our games, Priority Realignment, online right now.
Oh.
Our first text-based adventure.
Hell yeah, check
Technically,
out
it's the demo version, but the demo version is a full experience that has 5 separate endings and a bunch of other content in it. The full version should be coming out sometime this fall, with any luck. We're working on it right now. We're taking suggestions, honestly, if you have anything. The theme of the game is status effects in video games that you may have at one point thought, wow, that's kind of horny. So if you have any suggestions, we'll gladly take them.
Is Bound in there already?
Bound is already in there
of
as an
course,
option,
that was
and
probably...
is a fully written out ending, yes.
Bound as a status effect?
It is a status effect and also a long piece of pornography, let's say.
Can you tell me one more horny status effect that gets applied in RPGs?
I'm gonna have to think about that one, but I feel like a pretty common status effect in RPGs would probably be like stuck, whether it's like frozen or I guess that would be bound, wouldn't it?
That would be
That'd
bound,
be the same thing. Yeah. What else is there? There'd be some kind of like a drunk status effect, I would imagine.
That's a little, well.
Or inebriated.
Maybe.
You know.
You could do something with like putting potions in the game and then taking too many of them.
Yeah.
So far the game has bound, corrupted, charmed, or just hypnotized.
Why didn't I think of charmed? That's such a good one.
You gotta pick up Google or something, man. Jesus.
I'm charming.
You are charming. I do like you.
Thank you.
So, how did Nyx get into this kind of game development specifically? Like, why this specific kind of game? I mean, let's put the tiger on the table. Why horny hypnosis games?
Some people have accused us of actually being just a small collective of queer indie developers who had a special interest in erotic games and hypnosis and game development in general, who decided that for purposes of anonymity and also generally just it being really fun to do bits online, they would, instead of just starting to make games, create a company and a whole framework as a fun thing. But obviously that's not true, and we'd like to place the rumors to rest right now. We are a 1,000-person corporation with infinite money and resources and everything, and et cetera, et cetera.
We appear to be, or we were just a moment ago, sitting in like y'all's offices, and this is a big building, and your like logo is on the side. Like this is not a rinky-dink operation, folks.
It's very impressive in undefined location in the U.S.
I'm just gonna say there are 3 different Nyx Corp buildings in 3 of the biggest cities in the world. Like, B-class cities, not like Tokyo or anything, but I mean, maybe Tokyo.
And those are only the ones you can see.
Yeah. Oh my god, that's what I've been bumping into all the fucking damn time. Jesus. Invisible buildings.
We cannot confirm or deny that. We cannot confirm or deny that.
Yeah, definitely. So let's talk about some inspiration. I want to talk about... There's 4 different paths in Fractionate, which we already talked a little bit about. But it does leave a lasting impact, so I'm sort of just sitting here being like, I just kind of want to go play Fractionate again. But so
that means we've succeeded.
There's 4 different tracks that are sort of inspired by different kinks or different kink subcultures. I wonder what inspired the choice of those 4 specifically.
To be honest, those 4, from what I hear from the hypnotic department, were primarily chosen because they fit very well within the theming. Like the general core of Fractionate is one that tends to play with like intelligence play, etc. So it made sense to have one that sort of plays with memory, one that plays with like bimbification, one that just fractionates the player to hell and back. The only one that doesn't really follow this is the robot kink track, which we mostly just wanted to do because, well, we have a lot of customers who are into that, and we wanted to give them something to show appreciation.
Yes, and it definitely wasn't because certain people at the company are kind of sadistic and enjoy the act of ripping robots to shreds in horny ways.
Yeah, no one would.
As someone who's part robot, I definitely have no experience with it.
Oh, there's a couple questions I want to ask, but you're a PR representative, so I don't know if... Do they rip you up in there?
Only consensually.
Oh.
They put me back together again afterwards.
Okay. This was about to turn into a whole different kind of interview. Thank God. Okay, well, good. Thank God.
It's funny. It's funny too, because after Ratty, after you and I had finished playing Fractionate, we did look through the different tracks, and I pointed out that mechanical track specifically as being of interest to me. So interesting that
you enjoy.
Yeah. I guess we'll see what happens when I get around to playing it.
You're just like, this is just... I'm sorry about Hoot. Hoot is just very kind. Let's see.
Listen, I'm just a regular gamer. I like playing games, okay? And that's what these are. These are games, right?
So, regular gamers who like playing regular games.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. Regular normal games. Okay, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
These are just regular normal games.
Mm-hmm.
These games are just regular and normal. Do you actually believe that?
Who, me?
No comment.
Okay.
I mean, I believe it.
Interesting.
Well, I've only existed for like a month, and the only games that I've been playing are Nyxgames, because why would I play any like secondary competition? So as far as I know, this is just how all video games are.
Oh, I see. Okay. So there are... You did mention Sonic the Hedgehog. So I wonder...
Yeah, I only found out that, like, they're in games because of this thing.
Oh, shit.
Watching the game in the background is really opening some, like, ideas in my head. Definitely gonna go have to find out, like, what a Sonic the Hedgehog game is.
Yeah.
I thought he was just a funny guy.
You're just a funny guy that fell down, and you were just like, this is enough for me. You didn't decide to investigate further.
Pretty much.
You gotta love that. I mean, you really do have to love that, like... It's something I miss, you know? Sonic the Hedgehog fell down. This is great. I don't have to investigate this. And then you go and investigate. I'm so sorry. I'm corrupting you right now. I'm telling you that, like, Sonic the Hedgehog is not just someone who falls down. He's like a...
Given the entire status of our existence, I don't think you can corrupt us. I think that's already happened, like, enough times over that
this is
just gone past that.
Reverse corruption. Holy shit. Here's a new kink for everyone. This is what Raturday Night is fucking debuting at Korpscon. New kink, reverse corruption. Get made good again.
Okay. Get right on it.
Hell yeah. Hell fucking yeah. So what do you actually... We just talked about Korpscon. What are y'all presenting here at Korpscon?
Well, we're mostly just here to show off our games and hopefully help raise some money from charity, but also we're going to be, this weekend, launching a Patreon so that people can support us, or to be more exact, so that people can support me. This is sort of my project within the company. I got put in charge of some of the more social aspects of it because I have a cute face and I'm easy to love, I think.
You do have a cute face. I like that face.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
But so we're going to be launching a Patreon. This is partially because, well, we have a lot of experience with video games, and obviously, if we were a small team of developers looking to try and pay rent, then the money would be helpful. But as a huge company, it's just another drop in the pan, of course.
Mm-hmm.
But we're looking to expand a bit, looking at games, but also into other types of games, into text games like priority realignment into other projects such as art and even Horny mind control or game-related writing, even looking into some music possibilities, looking into seeing how we can make music horny. It's an interesting idea that we've put a lot of thought into.
Hell yes.
Oh, you mentioned music. That's like my thing.
Go
That's
ahead.
absolutely
Ask
my
all
thing.
your
Oh
music
my god.
questions, you big nerd.
Okay, like, so considering you brought up music then, I'm not sure if Nyxgaming has done a whole bunch of research into hypnosis or other forms of expressing kink through music, but one mainstay that I've noticed in my experience is binaural beats and similar stuff to that extent, where a lot of the music tunes into a specific frequency and is designed to calm you down, calm your nerves, and stuff like that. Do you feel some of your research may be heading towards applying those kind of principles towards the music instead, or is it more just working on soundtracks that can complement your existing development framework for video games?
We are mostly looking into complementary soundtracks. We will be doing some research, of course, on different ways that we can break into people's heads. It is one of our favorite pastimes, after all. But no promises as to the music actually being hypnotic itself.
Well, this is something we're obviously going to look into. I believe the track that we used for the E4 presentation we did, which incidentally, if you didn't know this, we did a presentation for E4 because E3 was bad this year, so we had to take it beyond that. It was part of us premiering a new hypnotic experience hosted by the lovely priestess Synergy 12, who is also known as the internet's beloved Princess Grace, who is actually at Korpscon doing a tabletop stream, which people should go watch, I believe. If you'd like to have Priestess Synergy break into your mind, you can do that on our website with the Game Backstage Pass. It's quite fun. And if you'd just like us to watch us present a bunch of games that will hopefully be premiering soon, you can find that on our YouTube channel.
Hell yeah. Fuck yeah.
But the audio track that we did for that, the music at the beginning, I believe did use binaural beats specifically as a music thing, just to make it sound more interesting. And we're looking at working with this musician more, doing more special projects, and seeing what we can do. There's a lot of possibilities, and having a Patreon allows us to look into these things and see a much larger world than just trying to make more games in the vein of what we've already done.
Mm-hmm. That's so cool. That's really exciting. I'm actually like, I've never really listened to anything that's like hypnosis music, and so I'm now like, I'm so curious. Oh my god. Y'all gotta get on this.
Didn't I tell you a while ago that I was gonna make something specifically for you?
Yeah, but you never did it!
No, see, I have been. It's just I've been working on doing the research to try and look into specific frequencies that other people may have tapped into in order to try and use those for myself.
Teeth did it already.
It's kind of hard. Well, I mean, the thing is, it's also really hard to tap into that exact frequency on a modular synth because it doesn't really spit out like hard numbers for what you're doing, you know?
Teeth figured it out, so get on it.
I unfortunately I can't personally comment much on the music side as in terms of development, as I don't really have much experience with music aside from like 3 video game soundtracks that I listened to on repeat for the past month. I'm looking to expand my taste. If you have any recommendations for good music, I'll gladly take them.
So that's interesting that you were looking at video game soundtracks and you never came across Sonic the Hedgehog as anything but a thing that falls down.
No, only 3 video game soundtracks.
Oh, okay. Which 3?
The Undertale soundtrack.
Okay.
A remix of the Undertale soundtrack, and another remix of the Undertale soundtrack.
Oh, cool. Well, I was gonna say, this is usually like a music talk show, so you can, run off, download that knowledge, and we'll have you on again. It'll be great.
that'd be wonderful.
Hell yeah.
If we do end up working on some cool musical projects, because one thing we are working on is putting different sorts of art and musical things into our games, which is something that we have to develop ahead of time and takes a lot of work, but it's something we are interested in experimenting with. So if we do that and one of our games has an amazing soundtrack, we'd be glad to come back on and talk to you about the process of creating it.
Hell fucking yeah. That's gonna be so cool. Do we want to move to chat?
I'm sitting on your soundboard. I'm so sorry. I hope I don't break anything.
That one's not plugged in. None of these.
Oh, okay.
This is all happening inside my head. It's complicated. My friend, who's God, is making all of this happen inside her head, actually, and I'm just sort of along for the ride.
Yeah, she leads our company.
Oh, that makes sense. I sort of never think about that. Like, she's not in the house for like 6 days out of the week, and I'm just like, I wonder where Angel is today. And if she has multiple identities, then that's fucking that makes sense for her. Actually, yeah.
Our company entirely exists in devotion to our wonderful, wonderful gamer goddess. Could be the same person, but I genuinely don't know. All I know is that she's perfect in every way, and I am delighted to serve her.
Shit, do we want to talk more about this goddess? I'm looking for a job. Shit.
All I know is that I am delighted in every way by her and delighted to serve her.
Jeez. Wow. Sounds like a good job. Holy shit.
I do like my job, I have to admit.
Yeah. Shit. Nice. Do we want to go to chat questions?
Sure.
What were you about to say?
Oh, nothing. I wasn't about to say anything.
Oh, now we're going to have a conversation about this after the show. All right, chat questions. Chat. What do we have for questions? What about Bimbolas asks, what are the perfect qualities of a hypnodom, or the qualities of a perfect hypnodom, rather?
In our experience and in our opinion, there is no such thing as a perfect hypnodom. There's only the hypnodom that is perfect for you.
Oh.
Every brain is different, and so whoever works best for your brain is the person that you should work with.
Oh, that's adorable.
This is one reason why we try to have a wide variety of different experiences in our game, and we're working to also include a wide variety of different hypnotic inductions so that everyone can find something that works specifically to break into their brain and make them feel as wonderfully mindless and blank as I feel most of the time.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully all the time sometime.
Let's see. Teeth in the chat wants to know why you're crying. Is there a reason for that?
Oh, that's just an effect of the headset. I think it's kind of cute, honestly.
It is. Honestly, I mean, we've all had parents. Like, I struggle to cry all the time. That's very personal.
I don't think they're actual tears. I genuinely don't know what this is. It's way too thick to be tears, and also has a weird color to it. It also tastes good. I genuinely don't know what
What's it taste?
Some sort of liquid coming out of the headset.
What does it taste like?
Loud.
Oh.
And green.
Can I...
And sometimes Tuesday.
I would say red.
Can I... I'm not gonna ask to lick you. That's fucking weird.
Feel free.
Fuck, this con's going good already. Shit, it's only Saturday night. I'm just... Oh, fuck. Okay, well, one thing... Shit. Hoot, carry the show. I'm fucking flustered.
Okay, so, there actually was a question that I did want to ask as well. With regards to how did I ask this question before? With regards to just the raw video game development side of things, I imagine there are some game engines that work better for some desired outcomes than others, but what is the game engine that you feel is most versatile and you find using the most?
For our projects, we tend to use Unity, but it really does depend on what specifically the project is. We've used Twine, for example, for priority realignment or text-based dungeon crawler.
Actually, priority realignment, as I've talked to people about it, it uses a entirely homebrewed engine based on the experiences of a collaborator of ours who was hypnotized and then showed us off this engine that they had built. It's very cool. Our future game instruction manual will use Twine though. It really depends on the game itself. Mostly we use whatever works best for our specific purposes and whatever we have experience and the ability to use easily enough to get the experience that people wish for.
Right, yeah. Because I did notice that Fractionate was developed in Unity, but I do know there's quite a few other game engines out there that can be applicable for other different reasons. So I figured it would be an interesting question to at least ask. So, yeah.
Once again, this is something that we're looking to experiment with and expand as we grow, hopefully through Patreon.
Get on that Patreon. Do you want to shout out a link to that Patreon before we go to the next chat question?
Yes. It should be patreon.com/Nyxgameco. If it isn't, then I'm going to feel very silly because we're still setting it up as this is recording. But if it isn't, then check our Twitter and it'll be there. But it should be patreon.com/Nyxgameco.
Doll from the chat wants to know what inspired y'all to start making hypnosis games specifically?
Mostly that we're a bunch of horny sluts.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Everyone at the company is a horny slut. This is a requirement to work here, unfortunately.
No, but that's great. Unfortunately.
It is what
it is. What it
We
is.
do often get too distracted by being horny to actually be productive.
Oh, I see.
Thank God for the asexual section of the company. Without them, we would get nothing done.
Asexual representation!
You're asexual.
Yeah.
We already had asexual representation on this show. All three of us are fucking asexual.
Hey.
Oh,
I only am sometimes. I'm a lot of things sometimes. It comes with the whole having like a lot of viruses in my head.
Shit just changes. I understand. I've been there. Shit. Okay. Chat question. Oh, here we go. What effect, if any, did being heavily fractionated have on QA testing for Fractionate? That's by Cayenne Alvea. Like the pepper.
So any effect besides being heavily fractionated?
Yeah, I imagine it disrupted development quite a lot. Like if you can't get that paperwork out, you know.
Yeah, it definitely is pretty difficult to get solid feedback from fractionated QA testers. We here at Nyxgaming practice a strong 3-phase safety test system on every hypnotic game that we put out, by the way, just to make sure that the games that we put out are as glitch-free and as hypnotically safe as possible. So to be honest, the only real side effect that people got from Fractionate was the intended one of getting fractionated at the end.
What's the 3-part
It is
process?
very funny to watch the programming team create something and then test it to see if it works, and in the process break their minds and take the rest of the night off because they're too busy sitting around giggling, which is a very fun experience every time, although it does mean our games take quite a bit longer to make.
What's that 3-part process like?
Well, the way that we work is every game, like every release candidate version of the game, goes through a 3-step process where each time it goes through a larger and larger number of QA testers. So it starts with a few core testers, then a larger group, and a larger group after that. This method makes sure that as many bugs and hypnotic mistakes are found as early in development as possible, and that they happen to as few people as possible, even within the QA team.
Speaking of QA, Tempest Kitty wants to know if you're hiring in-house QA people, in-house testers.
Our QA team is a number of people who currently work at the company. It's something that we don't like. We've talked about. One issue is we're not comfortable doing like giving out QA builds of our games on Patreon for exactly this reason of doing the testing. All of the QA team need to be people who like we know personally, so that we can make sure that they're safe as we go through the testing process. But I will say that the QA people who we do work with do have a lot of fun. But then again, the games that they have a lot of fun on can then later be played by everyone.
Hell yeah. Perfect. Yeah, get there. Get to Nyxgameco.games. Buy Fractionate. Buy every game that's there.
I do recommend buying every single game that's there. We are donating a portion of the proceeds this weekend from our games to the same charity that Korpscon is promoting.
That's right, the 519. I've actually been there. It's a lovely little center. It really is adorable. I don't know. So, have you been to the Nyx offices in Toronto?
The Nyx offices?
Well, okay, yeah, sure. Sorry, I have to close my mouth. I'm a documentary filmmaker. I can't keep secrets.
Oh, it's fine. I was just wondering which one you meant.
Oh, I see. Well, there's one in the gay village that's quite close to the 519, which is, you know, I was just asking if you'd ever been to Toronto.
I have personally not been to Toronto. I have been to 2 cities ever, although I have virtually attached myself to other people's heads and gone to different cities through that. But I'm still figuring out whether it counts as technically visiting a place if my body was left behind at the main Nyx offices, just a drooling mess the entire time. If someone else was just wearing the headset.
Mm-hmm. That's so
like I was there, but my body wasn't. Does that count as visiting Toronto?
Kind of. I don't know.
I would argue it depends on the level of immersion, because it's kind of different when you're looking at a map and saying I've been there versus actually seeing it through somebody else's eyes, and then also.
Well, technically, they saw it through my visor.
Oh, right, yeah. So, I guess it's in the eye of the beholder, I would imagine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess I've been 60% to Toronto then. Yes.
Yeah, about 60% to Toronto. Yeah, that sounds about right.
Y'all should check out the 519, by the way. There's gonna be a link around here somewhere where you can donate. They're great. It really is. It's an adorable little building. I think there was footage of it at the start of this stream. It's just this cute little fucking brownstone. And it's got a Starbucks hanging off the side like a leech. And it really is adorable, and the people there are so sweet. I've been there to film a few events before, and they really are the nicest people. So do check that out. You can also go to THE and then number 519? Yes. It's hard to... You start to say 519 as though it's its own word. Anyway.
As much as we'd love to promote... As much as Nyx Gaming would love to promote our games, the charity is... Definitely go check out the charity first. Although, once again, a portion of all our proceeds from this weekend will be going towards the 519.
Hell yeah. Hell fucking yeah. It's gonna be a good one. It's gonna be a good Korpscon. Yeah, absolutely. It's already been good. I mean, I've been invited to lick the tears off someone's face, so it's already been a pretty good con.
I don't know what they are. They look like tears, but they're cool.
It's still...
I think it might be my brain.
Oh, that's... Oh, wow. Alright, well, I'm about to get flattered again. Shit. Was there anything else you wanted to talk about before we head out?
Mostly just promote our upcoming projects. We're currently working on Fractionate just came out. Recommend going and playing that. We're currently working on Instruction Manual, a Horny text-based adventure about how to use one of our secret projects in development. Going through it bit by bit and reading the instructions and learning about the things that it will do to you. Also announcing we are working on Load Screen, a game that is either about edging yourself as you watch a loading bar slowly fill up, and then either about being allowed to orgasm or not being allowed to orgasm. We haven't quite figured out which is hotter yet. As a company, it's a real huge internal debate. What do y'all think?
Who you go first?
I feel like it'd be interesting to see. I think it would be really interesting to have like a random outcome kind of thing. Like it either denies you or lets you finish. I think that would be like adding that random element to it would be It'd
So
be
letting
really
the game
exciting.
decide?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds great to us.
Almost like a dice roll.
We'll see if that breaks the internal schism that we've got going on.
Hell yeah.
The company does love letting AIs decide things for them. Well, the company does just generally love letting other people decide things for them. It kind of comes with the whole territory.
I don't know.
And then also we're working on the full release of Priority Realignment, as we said. The current version that you can get on our website right now has 5 different status effects and a large amount of monsters and enemies to fight and have inflicted upon you, and then 5 full endings for each of these status effects to go into them in more detail. We'll be releasing a much larger, more expansive version with more mechanics, more status effects, more endings, and a more expansive experience sometime this fall, hopefully. And then also a large number of other projects. As I said, we're launching our Patreon and going to be putting some small bits of, I'll be writing the updates for that. So anyone who subscribes to that will get every other week a brief update from me on how things are going at the company, along with a number of other features that people can get as they support at different tiers, including the wonderful $25 tier that gets you absolutely nothing except the knowledge that you are giving $25 a month to a hypnotic video game company, which is kind of weird, but also a little bit hot. But it gives you no extra rewards. We'd like to make that clear. You get absolutely nothing extra from giving us $25 a month, except for the knowledge that you're that much of a slut.
That's the pay pig tier.
Pretty much, yeah.
$25 is a good place to be for a pay pig too. You know,
we wanted to do $69 a month, but that just feels a bit past what would be reasonable.
Well, I think 69 is a little passe. Okay. Actually, I should frame that like a question. How do you feel about 69ing?
We use the number constantly. We did an entire sale. Wait, does the number mean something beyond just?
Oh my god!
Hold on a second.
Yeah, look up 69ing
right now. That's great. This rules.
Yeah,
I thought it was just a funny number people said.
No, you can if you want to do stuff, you can go upside down on someone, and it's crazy.
That makes so much sense.
Yeah, right? And
oh my god.
They're equidistant too, because you're both anchored to the same point. It's fucking, yeah.
This thing is really cool, is the thing.
Plus, you get the added benefit of, AI-driven sentient individuals will probably really enjoy it too, because it's incredibly efficient.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
That's true. Yeah, that's true.
You don't
also,
waste
I can probably turn my entire headset on vibrator mode, which is very annoying because it shakes my entire head. But I assume it exists for exactly this reason. Now that I know about it.
Do you want to be my friend? My name's Ratty. I'm really cool normally, but not tonight. Let's send me a private message. Anyway. Okay, I didn't just say that. We're moving on. Was there any more projects you wanted to highlight?
That's most of our projects. We're excited to slowly reveal more things that we're working on. There's a ton of projects that we have slowly percolating in the works. A lot of ideas. The field of hypnotic games, given that, as we've said, we have basically no competition as of right now. There have been a few other people who've worked on them. We took a lot of one of the games that inspired us was the delightful Super Minigame collection that you can find on itch.io. But there's very few people currently making the things that we are making in the way that we're making them. And so this means the number of different possibilities for things we could make is extensive.
Hell yeah.
Our ideas for RPGs, for puzzle games, for all sorts of things. So we're very excited to slowly expand our catalog and to work with more collaborators, show more things off.
Hell fucking yeah. Fuck yes. I'm excited. I'm actually looking forward to it. Nyx Gaming just unveiled their Patreon as a part of this con. Check that out right away. You can also find them on Twitter at NYXGAMECO and their storefront at nyxgoddess.games. You're going to have developer updates, fan polls, high-res assets, according to the tweet about it. So fucking go check that out, please, for the love of God. Glitch23, thank you so much for being on the show.
Thank you for having me. It was a delightful experience.
Hell yeah, come back any fucking time. Y'all are great.
Absolutely.
So, like, what's the deal? Am I just in subspace forever now?
Yeah, pretty much.
Alright.
A dusty dog has been posed with Miami fall day and night of looting and burning, step persons and 120 and a dusty dog has been posed with Miami fall day and night of looting and burning, step persons and 120 and a dusty dog has been posed with Miami fall day and night of
Now I'm standing here alone. I want to escape from reality and make Equestria my new home. Make Equestria my new home. But I dreamed of a world. We were in love. Everybody told me I was wrong. And I guess it was a reality. From forgiveness came the dove. Baby, why won't you show me the way back to love?
Hey everyone, it's Hoot Wheels. Thank you guys for watching. Ratty and I really appreciate it. Thank you for sticking through all the tech issues. Thank you for heading to Twitch just for us. Hopefully we'll be back next Korpscon and things will work better. We appreciate you, we love you. Have a good rest of your con.
Free forest alive, like a bullet rips through the silence. Your beauty shines through my blindness. You don't know how much I want it.
also there's like a beer stand outside, which I think is very cool.
The beer stand is named 1779.
No, the beer stand is named Royal Beer.
So we've just come back from break, which is nice. I'm sure you're all glad that I'm back. Obviously.
Yeah, we're happy. We're happy that Ratty's
so. You guys don't even know what's going on at this point. I've been kidnapped. Like, it's difficult. I'm going through a little bit of a time, and I thought you two were here to save me, but apparently not. This is Foos and Freyja.
You're staying right here. We're keeping you in the studio.
We're like busy and shit.
Great. Yeah. Cool. You got other stuff to do. You know. Don't worry about me and my whole having been, kidnapped by hypnosis supervillains. That's not even that big of a deal. But
no, it's fine. No, it's fine.
I wouldn't even worry about it
all the time.
Yeah.
It's like a rite of passage.
Do you have like insurance for that? Because like usually that's included in most.
I have Fusili? I don't even have a motorcycle license. I didn't know you had to get one. Well, I've been zipping around fucking Vancouver on an unlicensed motorcycle because I just didn't know.
Well, maybe you should just continue doing that because that's really cool, and also you should maybe think about getting some insurance about
extremely cool. Actually, I think it's cooler if you don't have insurance and you gotta like get out of it yourself. Actually.
Well, anyway, can I fucking intro you two now that you're on my show, please?
Yeah, go ahead.
Go ahead.
Foos and Freyja are just people. You can find Foos at Foosili on Twitter, Freyja at Freyja. Nope, not correct. Freyjihad. Spelling is great. What's your favorite word to spell?
My favorite word to spell?
Mm-hmm.
I think it's gotta be schedule.
Schedule. Ooh. Foos, do you have an answer?
I haven't gotten up to spelling yet. I'm still learning letters. So.
Yeah, you're still learning the alphabet. How long have you gotten?
I've gotten up to like F.
Okay.
That's pretty good. That's 5.
I'm thinking of majoring in letters and maybe like get a minor in shapes.
Yeah, for sure. What's your favorite letter so far?
My favorite letter so far is C because I only have to like do like one line, but it's like a little curved.
Mm-hmm.
We all love some curves on this show, don't we?
Are you vaping right now?
Yeah.
Yes, we love curves on this show. I hate how tall you two are. I look at you two and I'm like, those are two tall people. I'm not even short. I'm 5'10", and y'all just walk around in heels and just naturally being 6'9".
Well, hold on. Don't lump me in with her because like Freyja is like 5'4".
Yeah, I'm committing stolen valor, honestly.
It's literally true.
I'm taller than you, and it's just because I don't wear boots with heels. I feel like a tiny little fucking ratlet.
Well, don't worry. I feel like a fucking goblin when I take my heels off too. It's fine.
I'm making myself bigger. Yeah. So talk about Under No Pretense.
You mean Under No Pretext?
Under No Pretext. Pardon me.
Yeah.
Goodness. Where are my fucking anarchist mayonnaise? God.
Under No Pretext. I think that Under No Pretext is pretty good.
Under No Pretext, for those that don't know, specifically comes from a quote from Karl Marx about like the actual quote is like, under no pretext should arms and ammunition be surrendered. Any attempt to disarm the workers must be frustrated by force if necessary.
Mm-hmm.
And like that's like the beginning and end of that quote, like pretty much. And like,
if you've ever heard of a thing like called the Second Amendment, it's basically that, but like communist.
Mm-hmm.
It's that, but in a context that's different than like, yo, we need to make sure that all our white slave owners are really like well armed at all times,
or fucking strapped.
Yeah, it's more like, if like the workers of the world are completely disarmed and there's nothing that they can do to stop from getting like
and then you
just completely what's the fucking word, exploited.
Yeah, research the Battle of Blair Mountain for more information.
Check that out. Google Russian sleep experiment. Google the Battle of Blair Mountain. What are some good things to Google in terms of figuring out
Some
how
good,
fucked up it
some
all
good things
is.
to Google is the supporters of the Viet Cong during the Vietnam War.
Google them.
Yeah, because there's a little surprise in there for you, maybe.
There you go.
A lot of the like specific thought I have about like firearms and like adjacent shit is less in a historical context and more in like a practical current context, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't have any shit for you to like Google necessarily.
Mm-hmm.
You can just like look at like the shit that's happening in Portland and how like fasts show up with like guns and literally point revolvers and shit at people.
Well, there was
like,
one who pointed a fucking, turned out to be a BB gun, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a BB gun.
There's like a lot of like, that was very recent, last year, almost like literally exactly 1 year ago tomorrow, I think. There's this guy named Alan Sweeney who literally pointed like a single action, like a fucking cowboy ass revolver at a bunch of like protesters.
I remember. The assault rifle, I feel like you bring a realistic enough BB gun anywhere. I don't know if I should say that, but like, that's scary. You know,
it is scary. Like, it fooled me for like quite a bit looking at the pictures. I was like, that is like just a fucking AR, and then I saw the other side of it and saw like the airsoft trades, and I was like, oh, that's an airsoft gun. But like, it's important to recognize the context in which that happened. There was a guy who was killed who was like just like a homeless dude who had like a BB gun, and cops went and had pizza around his dead body after shooting him.
Oh
like,
my
I'm not even joking. Like, this is a literal thing that happened here in Portland.
That's fucked.
It's like evil. And like, you see videos of this guy with this like, you know, basically like AR airsoft gun walking right up to the police line. The guy at front who greets him is like, okay, here, just like put your hands up, I guess. Here, I'll take that from you. Just go right behind me. Doesn't even like check him for anything at all. Just like doesn't even look back at him. Like, and he just walks right through the police line.
The weirdest,
it's like so insane.
It's the weirdest thing how frequently they just like forfeit shit. You know, like fucking. Listen, here's the thing. I'm an anarchist. I'm woke. If you walk up to a police line with an AR-15, I don't think it's unreasonable to expect something to happen, right?
No.
Totally, and yet, fucking these people, these fucking, who also use this under no pretext, fucking, well, no, they use the other one, the fucking Constitution or whatever.
Shall not be infringed.
Yeah,
shall not be infringed people will walk up to the cops in a situation where very clearly they're gonna get their gun taken away, and it's like, but like, what do you mean?
The reason that guy walked up to the police line to begin with was because he called the cops on his cell phone. That's why you see him on the phone and like the pictures and shit. And he was afraid of like all these like, you know, counter protesters and shit that were there.
And weren't even armed.
Huh?
They weren't even armed as far
they
as
weren't even armed. Yeah, as far as I remember. And like.
They were quite literally just filming him and telling him to fuck off.
Oh my god.
Pretty much.
So this fucking dickhead comes to a function with a fake gun because he thinks he's so cool, and then he pisses his little fucking baby boy pants and is like, here, please take my gun, I need protection. What the fuck?
Like basically exactly what happened, like you just described it. And like, it's also important to note that they're using these airsoft guns, they're not just like for show, they're like
A dusty dawn has been closed with Miami following day and night of looting and burning 10 persons and 120 injured. A dusty dawn has been closed with Miami following day and night of looting and burning 10 persons and 120 injured. A dusty dawn has been closed with Miami following day and night of
shooting them at people and like houseless people that are like there and shit. Like, it's fucked up. Like, it's not a good situation. A lot of these dudes, because a couple of them got charges based on like open carrying and shit without a concealed handgun license, which you need in Portland City proper if you're going to open carry. like regardless. A lot of them got hit for that. So they started just bringing like not real guns, which technically you can like own and like have and have out and shit. Because like, not only that, you can use them to like, fucking shoot at people without like any like really serious charge compared to a fucking real gun.
Yeah.
It's insane. It's so fucked.
Yeah, in my country, an airsoft, like a replica, a realistic replica, basically anything that like resembles a firearm, is treated like a firearm in any sort of public context. So if you're transporting it, it needs to be in a locked case away from ammunition for it. And you can't, open carry it or brandish it in any way in like a public setting.
How do you feel about that?
It's fine, I guess.
It's fine.
I'm not too happy about the gun laws where I live, but like I don't think that you should be allowed to like brandish like a rifle and just like point it at people and not face any consequences for that.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think that's reasonable, honestly.
Like, yeah, 100%. 100%. There's a bunch of reasonable stuff that's like just normal. What's your favorite reasonable thing? Let's talk about this.
My favorite reasonable thing is that I think it's perfectly reasonable to want to dip potato chips in gravy.
Oh my god, with this again.
No, it's not reasonable to do this.
Yes, it is.
Everything with you and food. It's you and the socialist hamburger. It's you and the fucking cannolis and the lasagnas. It's you with the fucking... Foos, help me out here. There's one more.
It's you and the rotting fish carcass.
The rotting fish carcass was a thing. There was a completely other thing that was similar to the cannolis and the lasagna.
All I know is every like week Freyja will post something that's like socialist pizza, and like 9 people will comment going, actually this can't be socialist. There's food on the plate, and it's like the rolling on the floor laughing emoji, and it's like she's fucking fishing.
Yeah, recently I started quote retweeting them with "We got a live one."
That's so fun.
It's so fun.
So speaking of socialism,
yeah,
you two are here for a reason, I assume. Do you have plans for world domination? Is this what's being announced here?
I don't. Maybe I think I'd be more like a shadow leader. I feel.
Illuminati Freyja.
Yeah, I'm sort of. Yeah.
This is how you get away with it. This is in the Illuminati handbook, and I can tell you because we're both in it. That's a joke. Only Freyja's in it, and I'm very jealous. But they give you the handbook, and they're like, talk about it as much as you want. Like it's part of the cover. It's not really.
Yeah, they can't do anything about it.
You can call us on the phone. Go on Google, type in Illuminati customer service, and you can call us on the phone. I'll pick up. I'll say hello, Illuminati. I don't know anything.
I'll pick up personally. And I'll tell you if it's Freyja Friday or not. If it's, you get a special tip if it's Freyja Friday and you call.
It's like Pokemon.
Yeah.
Yeah. Foos, what are your plans for world domination?
I feel like I am more of a like local kind of person, and I'm more concerned with like insurrectionary things.
That's called a warlord.
Yeah, I guess I'm more like that.
Yeah, Foos, can we just get some clean audio of you saying I'm a warlord, please?
Yeah, just so you can like post it. Just like I am a warlord. Me, Foos, I am a warlord.
We got him. We got it, boys.
We got her.
We got her, boys.
That's right. Caught red-handed.
I hate
just fucking gotten.
Listen.
Listen.
I'm
listening.
What are your favorite football moments?
My favorite football moments.
What kind of football?
You don't have to answer that, but also when it came home and then didn't come home, that was fun.
feel like the only
yeah, okay. My favorite football moment was when England did not win the
that was this is very high up there for sure. The only other football moment, TM, I can think of is when Zinedine Zidane, is that his name? Like fucking just like headbutted like another player.
Hell yeah. Do you think he was he going for the ball, or was he just trying to like
I was like,
just trying
I
to be mean?
remember seeing the clip like fucking like 14 years ago. This guy just like walks up to him and just like headbutts him directly in the chest.
It was also very dramatic when that Danish football player had like a heart attack during a game and like almost died.
Oh my god.
That's back. That's fucked.
Yeah.
Well,
It was everywhere on the tabloid newspapers here.
good. Now we're sports journalists too.
Yeah.
Great work, everyone.
Yeah, well, there you go. We've done it.
We did
This is
it.
what you call a widespread. Hey, did you hear about Afghanistan?
I've heard some stuff.
Like that place in Metal Gear Solid 5?
Yeah.
yeah, that place that exclusively exists in Metal Gear Solid 5.
The thing is,
I wouldn't know anything about any of the history from like 1940
God, we have to get you
today from
what was that fake Syria that was in Modern Warfare, like the new one where they did the Highway of Death, but they retconned it so the Russians did it?
That is there anything like more scummy than like just like an American company just being like, yeah, this American war crime was done by like Russians actually? Like, what the fuck?
It's just it just happens. You know, life goes on, right? This is normal now.
This is normal, yeah. This is extremely normal.
I've been it's so hard. I've been trying to take a news break, but I've been trying for like the past 6 months, so it's very difficult. And even I'm still like, I'm getting a lot about the Taliban, about Afghanistan. It's like,
yeah,
I'm starting
there's
to
a
remember
lot.
what the country looks like on a map, you know? And it's like, oh, that's scary. I've never thought about another country before. Foos, you were...
That's the North American experience. You never have to think about anything outside North America.
Well, Foos is North American. And Foos, you were a history major in... Remind me, what was it?
I was a history major for like a year in Middle Eastern history.
Do you have a favorite story from Middle Eastern history?
A lot of the things I learned about were mostly about American aggression, like not really American, Western aggression, and like Iran and like shit like that in a modern context. So like a lot of the things that you learn about aren't really like good things, you know?
I see.
There is a story I think about a lot, and it is about a leader in what is currently known as Iran, but
Persia.
Persia, yeah, was known as Persia before. This guy was a leader in Persia, heard that a bunch of like bakers were fixing bread prices. He just came over, said, hey, why is this so expensive? The guy explained it and everything. He just threw the dude into his oven.
Like, fuck yeah,
like
direct action. Hell yeah.
But like, it's like Persia and everything is like full of a lot of stories like this. This guy in particular was popular, but like was pretty rough in that case. He like shortly after his like rule and everything, like Iran got its first president and everything that was like nationalizing its oil and was like, yo, we shouldn't be giving England any of our oil anymore. This is like fucked up what's happening to us. And like a lot of people agreed, but like there was a lot of political pressure from England obviously to like in the like local like religious leaders and shit like that to like just block this. And so there's a lot of political like fighting and shit there, but it did finally happen. And then the CIA, like the England was like, hey, can you help us out? Like this would be really bad for us, right? And like to Americans and the CIA, that was like the first coup they ever did was in Iran. There's a really good book called All the Shah's Men. I have it right here by Stephen Kinzer. It is All the Shah's Men, An American Coup and the Roots of Middle East Terror. I highly recommend it if you want to learn about any of this stuff. It's a really good intro to like Western aggression in the Middle East, because it is like, it's not the first time, obviously, but this is kind of like the roots of like modern, like Western control over the Middle East, pretty much. Reza Shah, that was the guy that threw the baker in the oven. That's what I'm thinking of.
Hell yeah, I love that guy. Talk about getting baked. Thank you.
Yep.
Talk about getting baked.
Yep.
Talk about getting baked.
What is this stone oven? Because in that case, you're going to be getting stoned.
Wow.
Yep.
Weed joke? Weed joke?
What's
funny weed joke? Yeah.
Funny, pretty funny. This was a hard topic to transition off of. I realized, like, I'm supposed to be doing a comedy program, and we started talking about Western aggression in the Middle East.
That's okay. Like, I think
that's okay.
Yeah, I think we could just scoot off it if you want.
Let's go. Scoot. See you later, Western aggression in the Middle East. Hardly knew you.
Hardly knew you.
Hardly knew you.
So, what's something that makes you feel good? What's your guilty pleasure lately?
I mean, everyone knows mine because I've been posting about it on Twitter non-fucking-stop.
Go ahead, tell us all about it.
Go ahead.
Well, there's Puppy Possum. Yes. Obviously.
Well, we love Puppy Possum.
We love Puppy Possum. The other one that I'm sure everyone's fucking annoyed with me about is people keep sending me videos and pictures of orgies they've had at conventions. And I'm now like I'm so fucking interested in that I'm like, it's making me upset. Wow, I'm actually like getting upset.
No.
No, but so that's my new thing. Con orgies.
Your new thing is con orgies?
Yeah, basically.
Okay. That's fine.
I think that's important. I think honestly, like a lot of people that like turn their nose up at that shit, like calm the fuck down. Well, like relax.
I'm also still a virgin. This is part of it. So I'm like, I kind of want to lose that with some gusto, you know?
Yeah.
Anyway.
Want your first time to be very special?
I want my first time to be very special. Yeah. You know? I'm saving myself for the furry con orgy.
Oh my god.
Honestly, respect.
My
go ahead.
First time was not special.
Nah, neither was mine.
I hit someone up on Grindr and just like he put on a Kraftwerk documentary.
Oh fuck!
Bad start. Go on.
It was not a good start. I'm not even gonna say one thing led to another because it was like so whack and just like awkward on like this guy's part, like, which is like fucked up that I had to like be the person that was like taking the lead on shit when I was like the one like whose first time it was.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was weird. It was like a fucked up situation.
Do you feel bad about it, or can I ask questions?
I don't feel bad about it. It's just like, I don't know. I feel like the whole like first time special thing, I think a lot of people put too much in like what's it called?
Emphasis?
Yes, emphasis on it.
Well, I've waited this long. I can wait a little longer.
It's kind of how I think it's fine to like look at.
Was he any good?
He was like, I met up with him again like once, and I was like, I'm not really feeling this, and I just kind of left. So no, he was not very good.
Okay. That's what you can expect from someone who fucking puts Kraftwerk on
yeah,
like fucking first day.
It was like when I was thinking about that after I had left, I was like, that is a weird thing to put on. Not as weird as the guy that put on Wolf Children.
Can I tell
That
you?
was weird.
Put on what?
Wolf Children, the like really sad movie about the like guy who's like a wolf, like werewolf that meets this gal who's like a human lady, and like they have kids.
What the fuck?
I remember that.
It was very, very weird.
It was very weird. Okay.
Can I tell a story about something weird that got put on when I was on a date?
Go ahead.
Yes, go ahead.
Okay. I think I've told you both this story because it was so astonishing that I think I've fucking broadcasted it out into the world. It was fucking... I was with another trans woman.
Yeah.
And she started putting on these remixes of songs that were they were like parody songs, and the gimmick was that it was the words to Apple Bottom Jeans, but sung to the tune of other songs.
That's amazing. What the fuck?
And she did like 5 in a row. And I was like, okay, I have to leave now. I made something up.
Excuse me, I have to put all me stuffing my handbag with breadsticks. Excuse me, I have to leave right now.
I stole something from her apartment. I can't talk about.
Oh my god.
I felt like I was owed that much.
That's extremely funny. What the fuck?
If you put on Apple Bottom Jeans remixes, I'm allowed to steal something from your apartment.
God.
It might have been 2 things. I don't know. I have to check my bag because I just haven't touched it for 3 weeks.
I want to.
So, yeah.
What do you think the best King Gizzard song is to fuck to?
I don't know anything about King Gizzard.
King
I'm
Gizzard's
sorry.
good. I think it'd be good to fuck to. Any
What-
album, honestly.
Freyja,
I think that's some nerd shit.
Fuck you.
Freyja, what's the weirdest thing you've had put on while having sex?
I haven't listened to music while fucking, honestly.
One time I did request that we watched Hotline Miami lore videos, so I guess I'm like as bad.
Holy shit.
I wanted to no.
Okay.
We turned the sound off. It was just for the visuals. I just wanted like the sparkling light. I was really high and I wanted the sparkling lights and I wanted the vibe.
Okay,
I love that for you.
That's respectable. Love that for you. What do you think is the worst possible song to fuck to?
Oh.
I think anything by Oingo Boingo is like
Yeah.
No, but that's
Oh my god.
No. You're Oingo Boinging. That enough should be I'm not saying it's good, but the whole Oingo Boinging pun makes it at least like a level 2.
That
out of
part is
10.
funny. It bumps it from like a 0 out of 10 to a 1 out of 10 for me.
Yeah.
But like
Yeah.
I'm thinking of a very specific song that would immediately make me run, not walk out of the room.
That would immediately make me like crash out of the window, no matter what floor we're on.
This isn't my final answer. I've kind of gone back on this while thinking about it.
Yeah, it's a little.
But
it's a little something.
The Black Parade? My Chemical Romance? Wait, who wrote... Hang on. Hold on.
I'm holding.
What's the song? When I was a
well,
young
you can't
boy.
have you can't.
My
vo- you
Chemical
can't have-
Romance. Welcome to the Black Parade. I was gonna say
my
that.
Chemical yeah.
I was gonna say that.
That's like a 4 out of 10.
But now I'm turning it around and I'm picturing like a really nice goth chick who's just like, this is important to me and I want to share it with you. And I'm like, okay, right? Like I'm thinking, yeah, why not?
I think my answer would be that fucking Radioactive song for sure.
Imagine Dragons.
Yeah, just if you put on like Imagine Dragons. If you put on a song that sounds like one of those like build like beanies looks, I'm leaving.
Well, you get to that.
Stealing something from your apartment. I'm leaving.
You get to that part. I'm breathing in the chemicals, and he's like, "Did you come yet?" That's the part where you have to come, otherwise it's not gonna happen.
Is it in?
Is it in?
God. Jesus Christ.
Anything by DJ Khaled.
Cats in the Cradle?
Yeah. No, that's fair.
I would not fuck to that.
I'd be thinking about the whole time about how he doesn't eat pussy. I'm still on that. Like, fucking... If I had the opportunity, dog, anyway, okay, this is actually a call-out. Greater Toronto area, my Twitter is at girlmeat5557. If you need your pussy ate, like, you can DM me. I'm gonna cut that out. Oh god, this is live. I can't cut that out. Don't.
Too late. You have to
commit to the bit now. Honestly.
Yeah, you might as. It's not even a bit. Just go ahead. Put it.
Just go ahead.
I dropped out of my master's program, and now I'm gonna be eating so much pussy.
Yes, there you go. That's your minor right now.
No minors allowed.
That
was a silly joke.
Cunnilingus.
How tall is Freyja? Roxy from the chat wants to know.
How tall am I? I'm 5'8" without heels.
How tall are you, Foos?
I am 6'3".
Are you 6'3" or 6'9"?
I'm. My persona is 6'9". My flesh prison is 6'3".
We're supposed to be in character. Okay, it's whatever.
I am 6'9".
Okay, cool. Do we want to go into chat questions?
We could go into chat questions. I'll take some chat questions.
Yeah, I'm down.
Anyone have some questions for me?
We
Miss
talked
Freyja
a little
Jihad?
bit about what Portland was like. Alexis from the chat wants to know what Denmark is like.
What Denmark is like?
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty hot lately, honestly. Well, hot for me is probably not that. We think that 11 degrees Celsius is like t-shirt weather, so.
What is that in Fahrenheit? Just because I don't want to look it up.
Fucking, you can't fucking translate. 11 Celsius to Fahrenheit is like 50 degrees.
That's pretty insane.
That's pretty insane.
I went out and it was like 10, 11 degrees, and I was like, oh boy, t-shirt weather came early this year in like early March.
It's evil.
Yeah. What Denmark is like, it's kind of it's pretty good. It's like, you've heard about the Scandinavian socialist paradise, and it's exactly like that.
Hell yeah. We love socialist paradise.
Talk about Aalborg.
Aalborg? I live in Aalborg, Denmark, and it's pretty good actually. Has a nice waterfront. Has like a famous nightlife street.
Mm-hmm.
That I haven't been to yet because of COVID.
Mm-hmm.
It has a very nice old town. There's a bunch of parks. Has some nice like old architecture. There's some Art Nouveau, and there's some churches from the 18th century.
Hell yeah. Vivi Mouse wants to know, how do y'all get such like intimidating vibes, and how can I also do that?
Intimidating vibe?
Mm-hmm.
You just kind of.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
I have an intimidating vibe. I guess I do. I don't know. I just kind of, realize that I exist without anyone's permission, and that I can do whatever I want. And then that also that there's a worrying what's that called? Deficit of tops amongst trans femmes, lesbians. So
honestly, that's part of it, right? Like,
you get I had such a responsibility complex about being a top. I was like, I need to do this for the community, and then I would never fucking I never got good at it, and so
God.
But I'm still a virgin, so.
I got pretty good at. I had some pretty good top experiences over the last week.
Oh, what's your best? Do you want to talk about your best top experiences?
Not really.
Okay, Foos, what about you? How do you get it intimidating?
To me, I kind of don't try to come off as intimidating. I think it just happens. Like, I think what happens is, like, once you get like more than like something like 800 followers on Twitter or something, people are suddenly afraid to like message you about shit.
Interact.
Like,
yeah.
I don't. To me, I try to like give everyone the time of day if they're trying to like talk about something with me in like good faith or whatever.
You can fucking always DM me unless you're a minor.
Yeah,
Honestly.
pretty much. Like, I don't want to like have any conversations with any fucking minors ever. I mean, Freyja, our first interaction, you literally messaged me and you're like, cute Sona. Like,
yeah.
Like, now we're like really good friends. Like, I don't understand like people that are like, well, Foos is fucking a little scary and intimidating.
Yeah,
I don't understand.
Foos is terrifying.
Well, I can confess from experience that Foos is just a little funny doggy.
I'm just a little funny doggy.
Just a little funny doggy. I think it's that you both dress in like very nice fitting and clean clothing. It's part of it. Yeah, definitely.
And check out my fucking pinned tweet for how I dress.
Yeah, check out your pinned tweet. Check out at Freyja Jihad. Freyja Jihad.
Yeah, is it Freyja Jihad or Freyja Jihad? Because it's like there's no A in there.
I thought that I needed like a short, slick, compound, like, amalgamation word, and it was just like Frey. And what? I don't really know. Like, it has to be my name, right? It has to be identifiable as my name,
right?
And then I got to J, and I was like, okay, I have to like incorporate another word in here. So what do I do? And like, what cool words do I know that start with J? And I was like, jihad. That's pretty good.
Yeah, that's a pretty good word.
I think another aspect of why people find us intimidating is we're posting about like firearms and shit. Like a lot.
Posting about firearms and geopolitics and
like it's
y'all are smart.
I think
part of the problem.
I don't know if I'm smart. I wouldn't go that far.
I'm not that smart either. I'm just like a midwit that's been polished to a sheen. I have like very good like intellectual optics.
You own a thesaurus, so like that kind of.
No, I fucking don't. I just learned I just learned a bunch of like sophisticated English words so I could be like as fucking pretentious as possible online.
That's the dream. That's what you always want to be pretentious online. I'm trying to get on screen the pictures from Freyja's pin tweet, but I can't figure out how. I'm dummy possum. Here we go.
You need like a dummy little possum. Like Space Ghost-esque TV to like come down.
No. I got this. Chat's gonna go away for a little while. That's okay. We're just gonna get a slideshow of Freyja on stream. Oh, fuck, I did this wrong.
Don't actually fucking put my face on stream, just like the approved photos.
Yes, yeah, of course. Said the horse. Whoa, everything went away. That's fine. Life goes on.
Fine.
Yeah. Yo, we're in the void now.
I think it's fine to be in the void.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love being in the void.
Everyone likes being in the void. It's not that
bad. I love Oblivion.
Hey, there's Freyja.
I do. There's Freyja.
Yeah.
How does it feel having one of the best like Twitter emojis like to represent you?
It is fucking great, actually.
High up there. It's really fucking good.
Hold on. There we go.
I love posting my funny little emoji when I love when I have a beard. I just sort of like post beardier as like emojis. It's great.
The problem
sometimes I put a pride flag in there so I can be like queer beardier.
Sick. Fuck yes. Queer beardier.
Queer deer is a very common sentimentality that I think a lot of people will share.
They talk about come here, queer deer, and everyone's like, okay,
Yeah.
Come here, queer deer, and shake that thing around.
Shout out Renard, but not actually.
Everyone loves that song. Don't look up what the artist did.
Don't think about Renard, don't talk about Renard. It's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My fucking Discord server like icon is that like EP, but it's like my face over the
Your
fucking
face on
beard.
it. It's so fucking good. Every time I look at it, I'm like, that's funny. Fuck.
And it has the upward, it has the fucking upside down pink triangle like in my fucking Twitter handle.
Oh yeah,
That's
Cool.
great.
Wow, you're so cool. Can I be your
Yeah?
friend?
You are my friend.
You
and
are
always
my
will be.
friend. Which of these? Okay, the last guest we did a segment called "Pool Toy Hot or Not." Do you want to check out some pool toys and see if they're sexy?
Okay, sure.
All right, well, fuck it. Let's just do the same bit again.
Do it. I'm excited.
Pool toy hot or not? Hold on, I'm adding you into the scene.
You gotta put us in the scene.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yo, your green stripe on your hoodie's back.
Ooh.
No, that's gonna be the chat. You can't talk about how I'm cheating this. Foos normal. Okay.
Okay.
Foos normal.
All right. There we go. There I am.
Foos. We love Foos.
Having a normal one right here.
Is
Having
this
a
pool
normal
toy
one.
hot
Okay.
or not?
Oh, it's
This okay, here's the question. Are we going at this from a point of like, is the pool toy itself hot, or is the situation it makes, is that the point?
A little bit of
like, is it okay? Do we like do we find the design of the pool toy and its practicality like hot? Is this like a must-have item, or like do we want to fuck this pool toy? Is that the thing?
I think it's the second one.
I think conceptually you need to want to fuck the pool toy in order for it to be a yes.
I'm gonna say no to this one.
Yeah,
Okay,
no
but
to this one.
Is this because this is not humanoid, or because you're not attracted to it?
It's because it's like a structure more than anything.
Yeah, it's like a structure. This looks like new Scandinavian architecture.
What if it was turned into a person?
I'm a fan of that, but I'm not really turned on by it.
If it was like a big Lugia, then we could be talking about something.
Yeah,
All right.
maybe.
Okay.
Yo, I'm seeing some holes here. Hold on.
All right, that's the end of pool toy hot or not. Thank you for tuning in.
No, I think that this would be vastly improved if you actually like cut holes in it so that it fell into the pool and you had to go retrieve them afterwards.
I don't think Dad wants to do that. Dad's just
Well,
out
why
here
the
for
fuck do
relaxing
you own a?
golf.
Why do the fuck do you own a pool if you're not going in it?
Maybe he's going to the public pool. He's going to the YMCA and bringing his floaty with him.
He's going to the public pool with his fucking little shitty puttered pool toy.
Learning that this is what public pools look like in Canada.
I don't know.
All public pools here are inside.
All right, that one's clearly hot. That one's pretty good.
That one's yeah.
Oh, here we go. Let's talk about this one. I would feel supported. I would feel loved. I bet she tastes good. Is all I'm saying.
I mean,
yes. I think she tastes like, you know. Well, it's like it's not rubber. It's like plastic. What is
yeah,
that?
but that kind of tastes good in my opinion.
Yeah, but you're a fucking disgusting dog, and you'll fucking chew on anything.
That's true.
Yeah,
you are
that's
kind
fine.
of a disgusting dog.
Okay, well, I'm just gonna be like rude about it. I guess.
I'm gonna be rude about it.
Just gonna be so rude. Yeah, this is pretty hot. These are, I mean, you know.
I mean, come on.
This game sucks.
Okay. This. Fuck it.
Fuck
it.
whatever. Pool toy hot or not is over. Oh, hey, Freyja's back.
Freyja's back.
Let's do Freyja hot or not.
There's a burger on Freyja.
Yeah,
like knees.
Is Freyja hot or not? Let's talk about this.
Freyja hot or not?
I'm gonna say yes.
Hot.
Okay, what does chat say? What's chat saying?
I'm seeing a lot of yeses from chat. So,
Okay, great.
Definitely.
What the fuck are you live on?
Don't worry about it. I don't know. I'm streaming this to. I've just been doing journalism here because it's a fear instinct now that I've been kidnapped. No.
I think it's fine to have that. You should hold on to that as best you can.
Strix wants to know which is better, Denmark or Sweden?
Fucking the same country, basically. Scandinavians love to pretend they live in different countries.
All right, good, glad.
So,
Great.
so here's a question then. So you told me a while ago that Denmark isn't actually like part of Scandinavia. Do you still stand by that or no?
No, Denmark is Scandinavian.
What was it? What was it we were talking about? What country was that?
It was Finland.
It was Finland. Isn't Finland like up there with my fucking geography is fucked right now.
Well, it's because they don't. It's because they're not located on the. Well, they might be actually, but they don't speak a Scandinavian language and don't share a bunch of Scandinavian culture. They do have a Swedish-speaking minority, but that does not really tie into their status as a Scandinavian country.
But doesn't the fact that Tom of Finland is Finnish doesn't that like push like the respect factor for Finnish people up like
well, Scandinavian Nordic is not the same designations. Those are two different things.
Okay. I thought they were like synonyms, basically.
No, Scandinavian is exclusively Denmark, Sweden, and Norway, but Nordic also includes Iceland and Finland, and in some cases Estonia.
Okay. Now I know.
There you go. There's your geography lesson.
Thanks for the geography lesson. I'm gonna do my best to cram that in there. Whoops, I just forgot like my brother's birthday.
Whoops.
Just flew out the other end.
Yeah. Well, it's not that's not as important as remembering the difference between Scandinavian and Nordic.
Yeah.
I have a question from Teeth. Do you want to take a question from Teeth?
Yeah, sure.
Go ahead.
Teeth wants to know y'all's favorite guns.
My favorite gun? Carl Gustav M45.
That's a fucking like recoilless rifle that does not.
No, it's a submachine gun.
Oh, that one. Okay, yeah, okay. I was thinking about the thing that liquefies your insides when you shoot.
Oh, that's the M48.
Yeah, big different M45, M48. Yeah, very huge different.
Yeah.
Tell us about the M45. What's the M45 like?
The M45 is a Swedish recoilless rifle system developed by the Carl Gustav Company in 1948 and adopted in 1949 by the Swedish Army. It fires 84 millimeter shells and can defeat lots of armors, especially in modern configurations.
I said M45, but
fuck.
See, you got confused too. It's not just me.
It's an open bolt, straight blowback submachine gun from like World War II. There's not a whole lot to it, honestly.
It's like a tube. It's like a tube with a little bit of wood on it. It's a little green also.
It's double stack, double feed, and it has a fucking folding wire stock. So
that's kind of sick. I didn't know it was double stack, double feed. That's actually awesome.
It's cool that that they kind of went back and corrected those mistakes. They were like, well, we got to put recoil on the next one.
God.
Yeah.
Alexis wants to know what the official Freyja. Oh wait, we didn't. Foos, what's your favorite gun?
I'm just gonna go ahead and just say like AR-15. Like I feel like it's like literally can be configured any way you want it to be. It's the most customizable thing you could ever purchase in your life. Like right now I'm thinking about getting like a 16-inch upper for mine right now, and it's like I get to shop around so much. Like this is like something that it's like Legos. Like that's awesome.
Yeah.
It's fucking cool. It's like the computer building like gun. You can just do that. Just do whatever the fuck you want. It's cool.
It can do whatever you want it to. Honestly.
And
it can be your girlfriend.
And it's it can. It's extremely practical. Like I don't know. I think it's fucking awesome.
It's tactical and practical.
So hang on. Are you speaking from experience when you say it can be your girlfriend?
No.
Oh. Legally, no.
Legally, no.
Okay. Yeah.
Who was it who came inside one of those one time?
I've never seen pictures of that. I have seen pictures of people putting like Bad Dragon lube and shit.
Yeah,
I see. I thought it's so convincing. I was just like,
Well, it's just like the real thing except for taste. So,
what does it taste like? Does it taste better?
It tastes like plastic. So.
Oh, that sucks.
Oh, you like? Well, obviously you like
what's the
plastic.
point of
so
getting
that's-
fake semen if it doesn't taste right? Like fucking, that's
What's
like
the
half.
point?
That's 1/3 of the application for fake semen.
Okay. What you do is you get what the fuck is it called? You get lychee juice. I think it's called Mara lychee juice or something.
I'm so glad this is a
and that
convention because holy shit.
that has the exact color and consistency of like semen, but it doesn't have the taste. It tastes like sweet.
Yeah, but can you put that in your body without getting a fucking infection? Freyja?
Yeah, it's fucking fruit juice.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if I agree that you could just put whatever fruit
you can't
juice
really
like
put-
in
Hang
any
on.
hole you want. Like,
yeah,
I would not recommend this.
Don't put fruit juice in any holes that it's not supposed to go in.
That's my recommendation. Also, I would not do that. I feel like we need to officially say that, like on record.
Officially, Korpscon does not endorse putting fruit juice in literally any hole. Most people have one hole that you can put fruit juice in. Some people are lucky and they have two, but that's different.
If you want to look like you're drinking like semen, you can get Masa lychee juice, which from the Netherlands. Which
Yeah,
is...
all right, everyone out there, if you want to look like you're drinking semen, Freyja's got a tip. You look like you're drinking semen all the fucking time.
I'm putting a picture in the group chat, and it looks like the fucking Rainbow Dash cum jar.
I'm just gonna say it. If you're being a poser about drinking semen out of a cup, then I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah.
Like you might as well just get the real thing. Honestly.
Well, it might be good for
It
like.
does look a lot like cum. Jesus.
It has the consistency too. It's like gloopy.
Great.
It's wonderful.
This is the thing. I really hope it is safe to like put inside, because I'm thinking about it and I'm like, that'd be fun. I'll try that.
Oh my god.
No, listen.
Buy a couple 12-gallon drums of this.
Just submerge yourself in it.
I'm gonna put it in like a big bathtub.
What's the largest amount of
With
cum
my-
you've encountered at one like single incident?
Oh my god.
Can we talk about this, or is this too personal?
I'm trying to think what that would even be like. You know what? I can think of like one time, but it's like not that much more than like a normal amount, I feel.
Damn it. Almost had you.
Almost had me.
What was Alexa asking? Alexa was asking a question earlier.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, let's steer away from talking about cum again. Jesus. Hold on. I need to make something funny happen. There we go. Okay. Damn. I hope that there are people who are actually like getting into this hypnotically and I just ruined the whole night for them. Go on, make a fucking mess on the floor. Alexis from the chat wants to know, what's the official Freyja Friday approved way of celebrating Freyja Friday?
The official Freyja Friday approved way of celebrating is getting a dinner meal that you like, and like a little drinky, and maybe a little snack in the evening.
Good. Get a dinner meal and a drinky and a snack.
Yeah, just do something nice for yourself. I
What's
think
just
that's kinda what
Do
you're
something.
about.
Enjoy yourself for Freyja Friday. Treat yourself for Freyja Friday.
Wow.
Yeah.
The fucking hypno nerds in the chat are gonna love that command.
Yeah.
Foos, what's the correct way to celebrate Foos Friday?
See if you can spend some time with some friends, either online or in person, as long as it's safe. You know, respect COVID measures and everything.
Yeah. Measure COVID.
Yeah, measure
cut
COVID.
twice.
Measure COVID.
Yeah, measure COVID, cut twice. Try to do something for yourself. Do a little face mask. Maybe do a little like bath time. Read a little bit. Enjoy some scented candles. That kind of shit. It should be about chilling.
Have a little bath
Straight
time.
chilling.
Yeah, it's almost the same as Freyja Friday, but it's not as
Almost the same, but it's like taller and like, you know, a little more intimidating, maybe. You know, wears pants more than like skirts, kind of a deal, you know.
I put a claymore in front of your front door for that one.
I open the front door and my shins are blown into the next room.
They're just sticking out of the wall like darts.
Yeah, like really like long, like 3.5 foot long darts.
There's a fine pink mist in your hallway.
Yeah.
And now there should be a fine pink mist in all of your homes.
Yeah.
Hypnotizing you.
Yeah, it's the bimbification gas.
Yeah.
It's the suggestion gas.
Yeah, so I was in Norway like over the last few days. Every summer I get like this thing where my lips get really irritated from the humidity and the heat.
Right.
So they like swell up. So I just have like these big bimbo lips for like the whole trip, basically.
God.
Well, I imagine that was good for what you were up to on that trip.
Well, it was very painful and irritating, but it was pretty good.
Yeah. Well, you know, at least you had
You need to get
6
some
whole
tire
girls to kiss
balm
him
or
better.
some shit.
I did get some balm in my fucking lips are perky and
Did we catch that? Freyja's got a bomb. Sorry.
Oh God. You ever just sit in your VVIED?
Okay.
All right.
Any more chat questions?
No, I think we're done.
You think we're done?
Y'all
Okay.
sure you don't want to like try and save my life? That'd be really cool.
You look like you're comfy in here. Like,
I'm kind of chill. I don't know. Like earlier, the floor was hypnosis, and I couldn't. And I'm not really thinking so much as just acting. So
Yeah, they gave you an armchair. They gave you like a big pile of CRT televisions. They
I
gave you like
made
a
this
little
up.
like a little possum MacBook.
I think it's like totally fine that you don't have to think anymore and you just do now. Like that's cool.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I think that's probably better for you. Like
Yeah, I think it's better for
Yeah,
you
to
that
be
you don't
honest.
think you just do.
All right. Well, that was Foos and Freyja. You can find Foos on Twitter at FOOSILI. You can find Freyja on Twitter at FREYJIHAD. That's how you spell. Thank you for coming on. Bye, I guess. Maybe I'll see you later.
Well, I mean, you know, if we're let in, but you know.
Yeah, if we're let in. We had to do some pretty advanced.
It'd be like a little busy for like the next like 7 or 8 months. I hope you're fine.
That's fine. Bye. Most animals don't get a second chance. You fall through a lake, and the current drags your fur, and you end up dead under 6 inches of ice. You cross the wrong people, and you end up smeared across the snow. You end up half a world away from home. You end up climbing out of hell, coming up to a surface world that forgot your name. Not Dead is a cyberpunk paranormal thriller about the supernatural trying to lead mundane lives. It follows undead reporter Hanratty Vermington and her demonic partner Set, 2 animals in pain trying their best to be good. It's also about gay animal people kissing each other. What does Hexen do to stand out?
All the sets are, on the channel it starts on, from start to finish. All the sets have visual representation, visual stimuli. It's not just music.
This video will give you a seizure with worry.
And now you're bringing the tea back to MTV. I'm liking it. I'm really liking it. In an alternate dimension where the tea didn't take over MTV. Anyway.
Oh no, the tea is taking over MTV.
Yeah.
Like, majority of the people on the show are trans.
My eyes are shining and my head is empty. I had a dream and I wish it wasn't real. Familiar scenes on a green screen projected on the inside of my skull. My eyes are closed. I'm dreaming and my eyes are closed, but I'm awake. I'm so awake. I'm so very awake. This is the place I visit when I am nowhere, when I am nothing, when I am collapsing down to a point, when I have nowhere else to go, I go there. When I have nothing, I have that. I have the space of dreams and visions and nightmares, and when I have no other home, that is my home. In the hole where the optic nerve leads to the brain, where Charon drags images from my eyes down into my throat, where they are discarded, and the creature on the surface makes up its own TV shows and radio plays and fantasies, oblivious to the world.
Hey, so this one's not an ad for any. Well, it kind of is. There was a really nice picture of me drawn recently, and you should go look at it. It's like super sexy. It's got my parts and stuff on it. So if you don't like naked pictures, don't look at it. But if you do, go check it out. Leave a nice comment. It makes me feel good. There's a link on the screen.